They got a tour going on. I just saw that. Congratulations, you guys got a tour going on, and congratulations, Matchbox Tattoos for the 1-year anniversary.
Word.
Big fucking things, man. Shout out the homies.
Yo, so we're gonna get this thing really popping right now.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
It's the 10 crack commandments.
1.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah. Shout out fucking
10. Yeah, Chuck D, best vocalist of all time, hip hop.
You think so?
Illest voice in hip hop.
You think Chuck D's the illest vocalist in hip hop of all time? I've had this conversation with a few people.
Voice.
This is gonna be
Illest voice in hip hop.
We're gonna have a long conversation just based on this. I can't say. It's hard because there's a lot. There's a lot.
Yeah, I can turn you up too.
Alright, cool. There's a lot. There's a lot of people.
Yeah, because you can throw in Busta. You can definitely Busta Rhymes.
But yeah.
Busta's got an ill voice.
Melly Mel.
Melly Mel's voice, yo, he might have one of the illest, like, normal voices.
Before you even say, like, that Chuck D's got the illest voice, have you ever heard the story of why his voice booms so fucking loud?
Yeah, I have. I can't remember if it was you that told me that.
Yeah, it was because early performance they were doing in the club. Melly Mel was outside and he was like, yo, you guys fucking suck. And he started rapping. He's like, I can't hear you. So Chuck was like, oh shit, like Melly fucking cussed me out. You can hear him in the audience just talking. So Chuck went back and just started practicing so much.
That's
vocal projection.
Yeah,
That's
vocal
dope.
projection because of
That's
Melly.
dope. So Melly wins that?
Yeah, maybe.
Because
Melly
he told him to be better?
Yo, Melly Mel is an ill vocalist, though. Like, his voice is.
Yeah.
It's crazy how, like, and with, like, I don't know if you guys watch the evolution of hip hop. It's super dope. It's like a bunch of shit you already know, but then you learn kind of cool nuances and things in between, and like through like little interviews that you didn't know. You're like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, little diddy bops and shit.
Yeah, but it's super dope. I can't even remember how I was gonna relate it to this whole story now. Something about Chuck D, Public Enemy, and stuff.
The evolution of hip hop. Shout out Shadrick regardless.
Oh, just Melly Mel. When you see when the message dropped and you seen that placement in history, you're just like, wow, like. Because it really shows you in comparison, like at the same time you had like Looking for the Perfect Beat or like Planet Rock by Bambaataa. You had like, you know, rappers like was that cornball song that nobody in the hip hop community liked. Because it was all Grandmaster Caz's rhymes. But it's like, then when you see when the message comes out and you're just like, yo, like this is like as early in hip hop as it actually like really gets like on record. Like Melly Mel and Grandmaster Flash, and you're like, and Melly Mel is like what, like the message is one of the illest hip hop songs of all time. Like it still stands up today. Like you can listen in 2018 and it's not like aside from like his flow, but that's like one song from that era where the flow doesn't even sound dated, even though it still is that same flow that everyone was doing. You know what I mean? Because it's just the message is so powerful, and it's just like when you really see it in the perspective of the timeline, you know what I mean? Like you're just like, holy shit, like that song is so ahead of its time.
Is it ahead of its time, or does it just show you that it's the same shit back then, the same shit today? That what we think, you know, is going on today is like, oh my God, we gotta panic, there's so much trouble going on. Really, it's the exact same shit as it was 30, 40 years ago. We still had, or the people back then still had the exact same problems, the exact same bills to pay, the exact same stresses, the exact same drugs
the
and
difference
gangs,
in that
and
though
they didn't have the internet.
New York even isn't as bad now as it was then. You know, it might be bad for other reasons, but like that whole song just paints the picture of like a half-torn Bronx. You know what I mean? That looks like a military zone. It just paints that picture of like, you know, when like Broadway or what is it? Yeah, it's Broadway. My bad. And like New York is just filled with like hookers or like fucking, you know, like 41st. Yeah, like Times Square. You go a block over where it's like, I don't know, I can't remember what it is now, but when I was there and like people are just like, oh yeah, like this whole strip used to be hookers. Like before Giuliani cleaned the shit up, like it just, but it paints that picture, like, you know, like might be the illest opening in hip hop. Broken glass everywhere, people pissing on the stairs, you know, they just don't care.
No, I feel you. It's definitely like, up there, and he definitely does have one of the most memorable voices in hip hop history. There's a few other people that I do think, you know what I mean, like they're definitely up there. One person I would argue is ODB. Ain't nobody ever gonna imitate. Ain't nobody ever gonna be able to pull off or do the things that he
did have an ill voice. Like lyrically, like, and I know Paul probably gets flack for this, but like lyrically, fucking ODB was ass.
What? Get the fuck out of here.
Oh,
man, he was dope. He did his thing.
He
man.
swung through the tree. He swung through the trees like a salamander. I've
KRS
never
One?
seen a salamander swing through a tree, but when you find one, hit me up with that video.
I think salamanders live in fucking water in the rocks, don't they?
Yeah, that was a weird. But you know what?
It's just because he was high as fuck.
That's
You know what I
how
mean? Like,
he is, man. Like I remember.
that's like ODB's ill. Like he's ill as like just being who he is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'd say like lyrically, man, like ODB, like no one ever mentions him in those conversations.
I feel it. It was, you know, it was his voice, his delivery, it was the way that
Yeah,
he was.
that-
he did
that's
things so
what made him
unorthodox. KRS-One's got another really dope voice that, you know.
He does.
Yeah.
But he's one that like can almost. It's almost like you like really. I don't know. It's hard to explain with KRS because I met a lot of people that think he sounds horrible too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, he sounds like people who aren't educated on their hip hop. It's like almost like more acquired taste in a sense. Like
What about Q?
or like the flow is like dated. And man, I don't know. I can't put my finger on it because I love KRS-One.
What about Q?
But and I guess we're talking voice here now.
Yeah.
Cube's got a dope voice.
Yeah. So there's definitely a few up there with Melvin.
Cube also a little overrated with the Patty
Get the fuck out of here. You blasphemous, bro.
No, man.
You are blasphemous 100%.
He's a good storyteller, all that stuff. But Slick Rick was a better storyteller.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Shit, all
You know what I mean? Like, I'm just going on. Like, when I say this stuff, I'm not talking about overall artists, obviously. But I'm just talking about, like, lyrically.
Yeah. Hey, well, you know, it is what
Like,
it
Melly
is.
Mel was nice.
Motherfuckers
Was a
have
nice
their
Cube
opinions.
Maybe.
Think so?
I think it was, like, a very even comparison, at least, actually. I think, like, Melly Mel's, like, skill set sits around the same as, like, Ice Cube's.
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah, one could argue that, but I mean, like, Cube used it in a way that's, I don't know. I get what you're saying. Cube doesn't really overcomplicate his lyrics in any way, shape, or form. Doesn't even overcomplicate his flow.
Nothing
But
at
what
all.
he
Yeah.
does,
No,
with
he's
his-
ill. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I love Cube.
Yeah.
I'm just ill.
He uses his toolbox. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He uses it very well. So.
He does have a good voice in hip hop, though. I mean, like people argue, like your Lil Wayne's and Easy E.
Easy had a dope fucking voice,
Yeah.
man. Shit.
I don't know, man.
He had a very unorthodox.
I don't know about all of that. I'm not saying, man. He wasn't intended to be a rapper.
No, but he wasn't intended to be a rapper. But these are the guys who, you know what I mean, because they're so uniquely themselves and because their voices are so uniquely different.
It makes him dope.
Yeah, it makes them more memorable. Be real.
Scarface
No,
has
see,
a
Be
dope
Real.
voice.
Real.
I wouldn't say he has a dope voice, but he has a very unique voice.
Be Real's, yeah, I was gonna say,
Right.
I wouldn't necessarily call it a
Q-Tip.
dope voice. Q-Tip, another one I don't necessarily have.
It's his
a dope
nasal.
voice.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause they're going nasal. Him. Be
I'd rather
Real,
like
Q-Tip,
Eminem's
Magoo.
nasal than Q-Tip's nasal.
What about Magoo?
Oh man, that's too much nasal. That's way I'm sorry, like I don't fuck with Magoo. I never understood Magoo. Yo, let's talk about the MCs in time. But yo, actually, let's get off this. But that's a conversation I want to get to because I know there's at least a respected hatred for Silk the Shocker in the room. But but
another one not intended to be a rapper, possibly.
Oh man, but voices in hip hop. Yeah, man, I gotta give it to Chuck D.
Do you mean voices in terms of his voice or his message?
Like literally voice.
Okay. Vocals.
Yeah.
Vocals, yeah. Just his voice.
Yeah.
Chuck,
He's another one who lyrically, like in Public Enemy is my favorite group, or in the top 3. You know what I mean? But like, he's another one who like lyrically wasn't the dopest.
Yeah, no,
he was good
absolutely.
at conveying a message and like making it rhyme, but that's like, you know, like an Ice Cube. You know what I mean? Kind of like
Snoop. We didn't even
Snoop is like the prime of that, and he's got a dope voice. But after his first like 2 albums, Snoop has been that artist as well too.
Yeah,
there was some slick shit on Doggy Style, like there was like, and every once in a while, like every 10 years or so, Snoop Dogg would drop a song, and like you'd be like, whoa, I kind of forgot Snoop could spit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? He's just like, I
Go
never
back.
spit, but when I do spit, you gonna know I spit.
Absolutely. Yo, shout out to people watching. Who we got viewing, or someone left a message there?
Yo, yeah, Method Man has the dopest. Yeah, Method Man, that's yo. To me, yeah, it's between Method Man and Chuck D.
And he's got that list too,
Method
though,
Man
you know
and
what I'm
Chuck
saying?
D.
Meth got that list, but he still makes it. He makes it work. Like he puts it into his repertoire, and it works well for him. So
yeah, Method Man.
Who said that? Who said Meth?
David.
All right.
Oh,
shout out David. I don't know which David. Oh, Def. Okay. Shout out Definition. Yeah. Okay. So, like the first names, I'm just like,
The lisp is what does it. Yeah,
Absolutely.
hands down. Yeah, Method Man actually might be the nicest voice in hip hop, but it's him and Chuck D.
Okay.
It's close. It's close. I would put Method over Chuck.
Yeah.
In terms of voice, overall voice, but it's close.
Yeah. What about you?
Man, fuck. There's so many, but I'd have to honestly say, you know, maybe a Chuck, maybe a Snoop. You know,
Snoop does have a dope voice.
He's got a very dope voice. Maybe even a Biggie. If not a Biggie,
Yo, we slept on Biggie and Pop.
And Pop. You know what I'm saying? Like Pac's just, he's got every voice you want.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Pac's just winning.
So like you listen to when Pop speaks.
Yeah.
But you see, and that's like an influence of Chuck D.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because that was
his first tour. His first tour with Digital
Enemy.
Underground was Public Enemy, and they let him come out and rock
I didn't
like a
even know
1
it
minute
was with
freestyle.
PE.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm not mistaken, like he met Jay-Z on that tour and stuff. I could be absolutely wrong, but that's just like the lore and fucking Jeopardy knowledge I got floating in my head and shit.
I gotta interview like Shock G or something. You know?
That'd be dope.
That would be ill. Like Vlad did it, but he doesn't really get like good shit.
Yeah,
Did you interview Shocker? You interviewed Money B, and he like maybe Humpty and Shock G are the same person.
Yeah.
Nah, they're different.
Are they?
No, fuck no, they're the same person. Anybody in 2018 who believes that Humpty and Hump and Shock G are two different.
But you see them do different, like.
I'm just anything, bro.
I know, but it's like it's so trippy.
I feel you, man.
But like there is a lure to it. You know what I mean? But I think he interviewed one of them as like in character. I'm not sure.
It would have been Hump. Yeah.
Or it might have been Shock, just as Shock.
When I remember that episode. It was Shock.
It was Shock.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, like I feel like you could have got a lot more cooler stories than what you did.
Sometimes Vlad,
you just too bent up on asking about like trigger things.
And he doesn't. I used to love that. He's so monotone and so like in the background, he's asking questions like. At least be like, what's the guy's name again? But he definitely had a crazy voice.
DMX is
Oh my God! How did we forget about DMX?
Max actually goes up.
That's why it's debatable.
Yeah, he goes up in there with the three of them.
Max's voice is crazy.
I was saying we could spend the whole episode just debating this shit, and that's the thing. Like, we can't do that, man.
No,
we can't spend every episode debating just hip hop, man. But
with that being said,
it's a good way to what's it called?
Segue.
Not even just to warm up the segment, because some of the things that might come out of our mouths today.
I told my nephew
I don't even know what's gonna happen.
I told my nephew wrestling last night.
How was that?
Yeah, it was dope. He loved it, man. We went to we had 300 seats up in the ACC, and they upgraded us down to the 100 for free. So that was really cool.
That's dope.
Yeah, he's 7 years old. He loved it. It was pretty exciting. Like
that's
dope. And stuff. So that was pretty cool, man. Shout out all the wrestling fans. You know me, I'm a wrestling nerd. I want to shout out Specs Don because I know he went to Monday Night Raw. I saw the footage.
I like chilling Monday Night Raw, watching me and Danny at the Sky Dome, winning some tower. I legit was 21 years old before I realized that made sense.
Yeah? You just didn't know what the rhyme meant.
I'm like, the Sky Dome's always in town. That's the way it's worded, you know what I mean? I'm just like...
Yeah, Chocolate has a really kind of like, sometimes offbeat.
I asked Manny about that too.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I noticed that when I was really on it. It's a little off, but sometimes it works.
Yeah.
And you know
I liked it a lot more when I got older. When I was younger, I didn't rate that shit. As I got older, I was like...
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't rate Chocolate when I was younger.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't get this.
Then you got older.
And then I got older, I'm like, I get this.
Yeah, right?
I fucked with Shock.
Yeah, Shock, man, you're ahead of your time, man. I wasn't mature enough.
Yo, Shock G or Shock Claire?
Chocolate.
Who's winning the battle?
Oh, Chocolate for sure.
Yeah, he's beating Shock G.
I don't even know if I heard Shock G like freestyle. I know that Shock's
I hope he can spit it.
Yeah.
Then again, you never know, man. The guy's from Oakland. I'm sure he came up doing shit in the 80s, really killing it before. You know, he's been on fucking world tours forever, so I'm sure he knows.
He must be able to learn how to spit.
Absolutely.
All right, let's get that battle happening.
Chocolate versus Shock G.
Yeah.
Okay. That's so weird.
Call it shock therapy.
That would be definitely a weird battle, man.
You know what I'm saying?
That should be a thing for KOTV to say.
Yeah, you don't get that. You can fucked up.
Yeah.
We'll holler
That
at
would
the
actually
band
wouldn't be
up.
the hardest battle to set up.
It would just be the weirdest battle. Like,
Oh yeah,
that's
so weird. Would you not like tell me if you're on YouTube one day and you see
You know what?
Shock
That's
G
a good
versus
idea.
Shock Blair, you're not clicking that battle.
How
You're
awesome
like,
would
yo,
that
how
be?
the hell did this go down?
How awesome would that be if KOTV just started booking random old school acts that have absolutely nothing to do with each other or battling to actually fucking battle each other and promoted that for like 6 months? Like, yo, we're gonna get Method Man versus versus no, like exactly. Method Man, no, but Method Man already has a fucking battle show, so he's not coming out to do that.
But it's kind of like
that's
that battle
ridiculous
show. Like,
yeah,
that show's kind of dope.
it's not bad.
It's
It's not bad. You know
scripted,
they
it's
stole it from
scripted.
KOTV though. They're just like, we're gonna get celebrities to do this show. We're Jack.
I love the Jerry Springer,
idea.
the Jerry Springer versus Ricky Lake.
Yeah, yeah.
That's dope.
No, there's a few episodes that are pretty dope. A few of them surprise me, and you're like, oh shit, dude, really fucking spit. Like,
I think it's all
oh.
scripted, yo.
I wouldn't be surprised.
They just recited.
I wouldn't be surprised. You know what? That makes sense because I saw like the episode with the WWE girls and the fucking girls from Glow on Netflix, and the WWE girls were so offbeat that it was just like horrible. The Glow girls, you could tell like, you guys can do this, not bad. But then on Glow, they have their little rap and shit they do on Glow anyway, so it is what it is. But yeah, man, let's segue off the hip hop onto.
Well,
let's stay with
I gotta
the hip
ask
hop.
one more thing, just based on what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Wackest rappers.
Wow.
Most overrated. Most overrated.
Most overrated.
Silk the Shocker, #1 on that
Silk the
list.
Shocker.
I gotta think about that. Because there's a lot. Almost every rapper with a little. Like, that covers a lot of people.
Hey, Wayne's not bad.
I said
Wayne's
a
not
lot
bad.
of them. I didn't say all of them.
You're right.
I didn't say all of them, but
you
it
guys
clears all of them.
remember Buddy Lee?
Buddy Lee, fuck.
Buddy Lee.
You remember Buddy Lee?
No.
He was a white guy that was down with the locks.
Word.
Word. I'm not even lying. I'm not even. Yo, look him up. Google him
Buddy
right now.
Lee.
Buddy Lee.
And is he whack?
You know.
It's kind of
There we go. We're back up and running. He got a rich brother.
What
He
the
lucked out
fuck
in
was
life,
up
man.
with that?
I'm curious.
For
You know,
real,
like,
that-
what was up with it? Like, you know, he's
I didn't
lucky
get
his
that.
brother was, you know, his
Oh,
brother
shit.
made that money and, you know, did his thing.
I did not get Silk the Shocker.
But hey, man, make that money, Silk. Spend that money. Fuck. I wish I got that money that you made off this game and, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't. My brother ain't rich like yours, and I ain't mad at that. I gotta make that money for my brother to spend that gas.
Yeah, I don't know.
So,
Yeah,
shout out to
it's
the
kind of
Shocker. I
experience.
don't think Ja Rule was that whack of a rapper, to be completely honest with you. I think he got railroaded. I understand he had to beef with 50 and he tried to blackball 50, so it's kind of karma coming back to bite him in the ass to get blackballed himself. But he wasn't whack. Go back and listen to his shit. Go back and listen to 50 shit. You know, 50 was clowning on him for a lot of that melodic stuff, and that's exactly what 50 was. You know, in 50's formula, no different than what Ja Rule's formula. And he can be honest with you, DJ. So just like, I don't know, if you were to go into the club right now and throw a 15-20-minute Ja Rule set of all the hits he did with Lil Mo and Jennifer Lopez and all those people will go absolutely crazy for that Ja Rule set.
Of course.
You know what I mean? So a lot of people try to railroad that. Another whack one, you know, you could argue is Puffy. You know, I never liked Puffy as a rapper, but same fucking thing. I could throw on a 20-minute Puffy set and people will go ape shit. And the same people that hated Puffy 20 years ago are the same ones that'll be the first on the floor to be like, oh my god, yo, this set's dope. And they'll know every single word to every Puffy track and, you know, every Mace track that you throw on. So, you know, it's hard, man. It's hard to say like who's whack. My boy was saying Nori the other day, and I'm like, hell no, Noriega is not a whack rapper. If it wasn't for Noriega, I don't think Pharrell would be as big as Pharrell is. You know, Nori kind of
Nori's in, yo, alright, so this
I do
is,
not think Nori's a whack rapper.
okay.
Drop the story,
This is
man.
the conversation exactly I was actually looking to hear.
Is it
Or
Noriega?
looking to have. No,
Okay.
but like this exact one.
Yeah.
So we're not talking about like the wackest rappers of all time.
It's just like
Because
the ones
there's,
that
super
the
whack.
ones that were
But
super
the-
whack and made so much money that it was just like, what's going on?
That,
Your phone's ringing.
I know, what the-
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Who's super successful? Or, you know, you didn't believe that they get that successful.
Okay.
I would say right now, she's not whack, but Cardi B. I did not expect Cardi B to be this successful.
Well, I seen it.
I thought one hit wonder.
I've seen it. I already know a lot of her older records.
Yeah.
They were good too.
Okay.
And I think if they came out now,
They'll go.
yeah.
Okay. Do you think it's just that she's the one positioned to place Nicki Minaj, and because the industry was kind of looking for that, or
not because of that.
Okay.
Just because.
What the comments saying?
Number one is hip. What's it called?
It just said jazz soft.
Okay.
The Love and Hip Hop thing is one.
Yeah.
And then the fact she does so much comical shit on Instagram and all.
Speak.
Before
Yeah.
Bodak Yellow came out, so that people, she already had people's.
So she was playing it up. She's
I was into her more than into her fucking shit she was saying.
Okay.
Than her before Bodak Yellow came
Well, speaking
out.
of the shit she's saying, we're just talking about rappers at the moment, political.
Yeah.
But segue into some political
Yeah.
now that we're speaking about Cardi B. Did you? Well, actually, you saw it.
Yeah.
So let's ask y'all. Did any of you guys see the skit that Cardi B made? The Real Housewives of the Civil Rights Movement.
I heard of it, but I didn't.
It's interesting.
You know what's funny?
A little fucked up.
Prior to this, there's another thing that came out of her being racist against Mexicans. And
last week.
I didn't look into that.
Right?
So, okay, she did some questionable things in the past.
But isn't she like?
When you actually look at the content, I had told somebody that someone said, "Oh, she's Puerto Rican." I'm like, "No, she's Dominican and Trinidadian." So it doesn't matter. Like the point is this: what did she really say? I didn't see what she said. Just like,
What did she say?
Just like the civil rights thing.
Yeah.
I looked at it and I'm like, this is bullshit, but I'm not gonna get mad. That's not sad. Seriously, Martin Luther King, if he did what people said he did,
Which is?
man, they're saying he was a whore, he was fucking down girls.
Okay, well, hold on.
Can you not be a
well
whore
known.
but be righteous?
Exactly, but it is well known. It's well known
Righteous
that
and
it's well known that MLK was, he was out there getting
Righteous and
his
ratchet.
getting a swerve on. Like MLK, no diss to him, but he was out
Yeah.
there doing what he was doing. But like Maloney said, can you not get your, unfortunately he might have had that personal flaw, but he was still a great human being.
Is it a flaw though?
He was married, he was a pastor, so he's supposed to be loyal to his wife. Right? So he's supposed to be loyal to his wife, but it doesn't negate the greatness of who he is as a man. You know what I'm saying? Just because he was out there getting his swerve on, if anything, it just humanizes him more so than anything, which I think people should look at and be like, okay, well, I can relate to him a lot more. He's a human. He had flaws. He wasn't just this super human being who did everything right.
Nobody's full out right.
No, but you know what I'm saying? Like, people think like Martin Luther King, like they always think like, oh, he was a perfect person. He would come and just he wouldn't disrupt stuff, and he would just make these speeches, and everyone would understand. No, he would come to disrupt shit. He would come to be.
That's why they hated him.
A rebel rouser. You know what I'm saying? But he was known to actually kind of get.
A leader's gonna get something from me.
Absolutely.
Like even Elijah Muhammad.
Absolutely.
What happened with him?
Oh. Yeah, that's why Malcolm kind of dipped, you know what I'm saying?
And Malcolm, before he became the foundation of Islam, he was a piece of shit too.
He was Malcolm Red.
Yeah.
He was Red, yeah.
He was a piece of shit. And I have a friend that argues that even when he became righteous, he still was kind of up to no good.
No, the FBI actually, if you kind of like read some of the stuff, what they said was the FBI had a file on Martin Luther King and his cheating on his wife. That's like an armed, like a file that's just like armed on. You know what I'm saying? Whereas Malcolm, from the point he came out of jail, they had nothing on him. They couldn't do nothing. They had no dirt on this guy. They could not find 1 ounce of dirt that
I'm
they
not
could
saying
incriminate
that.
him.
What I'm saying is, and this is something like the big one my boy got into.
Yeah.
He feels that even though when he cleaned up himself, the way he conducted things, he still conducted it as a gangster hustler or whatever.
Okay,
now,
okay.
That's
but who
more,
doesn't?
That's more, but who doesn't? It's
who doesn't approach any organization and say, I'm going to conduct it in some type of gangster.
What I'm saying is, at the end of the day, he's basically saying he's not as righteous as people think he is.
Okay.
Regardless if the FBI didn't have nothing on him or not.
It's like he was like skimming off the top type thing.
Some shit like that, but it's something to have a longer conversation about, and he's coming from what he learned from within the Nation of Islam.
But regardless, back to that actual skit, it was kind of a little cringy. So I cringed a little bit. It was cringeworthy. That's good. So check it out if you haven't seen the skit, the Cardi B, real wives of the civil rights movement, skit. She apologized for it. And then, Martin Luther King was known to get his swerve on, man. That's not nothing that we don't already know. But his family, I guess you know what I'm saying, it's his kids would have seen that, or his grandkids would have seen that, and been like, ooh, that's
Well, they should have
Yeah.
told them that. Stop hiding shit. Look at the same thing what happened with Kim Kardashian the other day. She was on the radio. And she brought up that her daughter asked why are we famous.
Oh,
And
yeah,
she had
yeah,
to
yeah.
give she had to give a PG whatever
That
rating.
man spit out water.
Conversation with his daughter about
Oh my
why.
God. Get the fuck out of
That
here.
was
Are you
my
serious?
reaction. That was
Are
my
you
reaction.
serious? Are
I
you
was like,
serious?
I should show you what she said, man. Well, basically, she said, you know, we're famous because we're on TV.
Oh my
No,
God.
you're not famous because you're on TV. You're famous because you had a sex tape with Ray J.
Oh,
And Ray J.
And when she finds
isn't
that
the
shit out,
craziest thing, like
when
Ray
she finds
J's,
that out,
Ray J.
jeez.
well, her
Northwest-
stepdad is an Olympic hero, you know, like he did
Like,
win like 10 medals or something, but
Then-
I'd
Oh,
say
man.
Vanilla Ice to this day is currently more popular than Ray J.
Yeah.
yeah.
And like,
Vanilla Ice.
like think
I
about
don't
it.
think Ray J was ever as popular as Vanilla Ice.
No,
Ever
like,
was.
No.
Ever was. Vanilla Ice is a phenomenon.
Yeah, like, come on, that guy's still living off of Ice Ice, baby. Regardless of how much he had to pay out the ass
It's just
for
crazy. Like,
royalties and this shit.
could you imagine someone making a career off being the biggest like media people who do fucking nothing?
Yeah.
And like, what plateaued you to this position
Yeah.
for people to even care what you're doing was you had a sex tape with Vanilla Ice. Now downgrade that a few levels.
To Ray J.
Ray J.
And then Kanye married her.
Like, come on, that's crazy.
It wasn't even that
to me.
Kanye married her. She
Like,
had Reggie
Rihanna-
Bush.
and
More
then-
people
but-
know
she had
who
Chris
Ray J
Humphries
is.
Yeah.
and Kanye.
Like, more
And-
people know who Ray J is because of his sex video than his own music career. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Wow.
like it's
That's
crazy.
how-
Ray J doesn't suck as an artist.
No, he doesn't.
Yo,
I
chill.
fuck-
Ray J's
I
gonna
still-
die one day,
I
and
still
on
fuck
his
with. Wait a minute.
Ray J's gonna pass away, and his fucking epitaph on his tombstone is gonna say, "I made Kim Kardashian famous."
Like Andrew Jackson, I killed the bank.
Oh,
Just
fuck.
one bold statement of your fucking existence.
Man,
Shout out Ray J,
I
man.
made Kim Kardashian.
I really feel sorry for those kids when they get older. Jesus Christ.
Oh, right?
I cannot believe that you actually said that. She said that. That's
No, because it was in
Yeah,
an
I
interview.
seen that, I seen
yeah,
that.
I was dying.
Oh man. Well,
Okay.
shout out Nori West and what's the other kid's name? Chicago West, and you know, shout out them having to learn what they're
But
you know,
they're
what
going to learn. Like, they're
Yeah.
going to get into the clean version.
Oh man, that's crazy. You know what's fucking crazy though? Is this world is so messed up that in 20 years we can see Kim Kardashian running for the president of the United States of America. You know what I'm saying? Like I can fully see that. We live in a society today that's so celebrity driven that 20 years from now, she's probably gonna run. Like, well, you know, if we haven't had a lady president in the United States of America,
It's gonna
she
be
might be the first female president in the United States of America. That's crazy. Fucking Kanye
Oh,
West.
we talking to Kim Kardashian
Yeah,
as
Kanye West
president?
will be the first husband of the fucking White House. But no, I think we live in such a crazy
Wouldn't
society
be
that
a far pitch from where he's at right now,
that
right?
you know, Ray J's sex tape could have propelled this woman to the fucking White House.
Can you imagine, like Ray J's sex video can change the course of the world. Like,
Listen,
if people think you're
listen.
bugging if you said a butterfly effect exists.
Oh, shit.
That is a direct example
Mandela
of the butterfly
effect, yeah.
effect.
The Mandela effect.
Cause and
or something
effect.
like that. Oh,
You
jeez.
could walk outside and cross the street, and a
Yeah.
car have to swerve, and that can change the whole course of history.
And it's all because of Ray J's tape.
No, but I mean, like, that's how small of a thing you have to do. You have to be Ray J and make a sex video.
But
You know what I
that's-
mean?
yeah,
Like,
that's
you can
exactly-
literally go outside and step on a butterfly,
Yeah.
and like that could change the course of history.
Yeah, yeah.
Things like some person that's an idiot,
Yeah.
20 times worse than Trump becomes president.
Yeah.
He's like some famous B actor in 10
And
years.
somehow because
and like
of this
it's
sex
because
tape
you
of
stepped
Ray
on this
J.
fucking butterfly. You know what I mean? Like that's what Ray J's sex tape shows.
Yeah, Ray J's sex tape is gonna propel Kim Kardashian.
There's hope out there,
That's the
kids. There's
butterfly.
hope.
Crazy.
Yeah.
There's hope out there.
You too might be the next Ray J. Sex tape. I don't know.
Anybody can do anything.
That's crazy.
Never stop following your dreams.
But it wasn't his dream to
Who
bang
said
her?
that?
Whose dream? Was it whose dream?
I feel like governor said it. Who said that?
I said,
I feel like that was a comment from Governor. So that's crazy.
No, I just said that, yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
I'm wild right now, man. I'm wild.
Okay, well, yeah, shout out
Ray J having sex in a video changed the course of history.
And it didn't do shit for him.
Just clap.
That's the worst part about it.
It ruined his career, man.
Hey, you know, like I said,
It did nothing for him.
Whatever career he had prior to that.
Randy's brother.
Yeah.
That was his career.
Yeah. 1-2 records.
Exactly.
Yeah, 1-2 hot
Suge Knight's
records.
homeboy.
1-2 hot records.
Yeah. You know what? I was feeling he probably wrote a lot of music for a lot of people, probably produced a lot of shit. I'm sure
Possibly.
we could do it, but I just don't.
Yeah, he's
I
like
don't
the
know.
laughing
I just
stock.
know his best song, in my opinion, was produced by Neptune. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yo, dude,
That's a
Neptune's-
Wait a Minute joint, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And Lil Kim.
Yeah. It's a good record.
Okay.
Kim was hot back then too.
Yeah.
Before she became.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, I'm still trying to get that Lil Kim interview. So yo, I'm fucking with Lil Kim. Yo, you look good regardless.
You gotta play politics.
Maloney. Shout out Lil Kim. I mean, listen. I loved you, what you look like.
Yeah, you're beautiful
and
back then. I don't know what you
back
did.
then. You're still a dope rapper, but yeah, you know, there was nothing wrong with the way you were, Lil Kim. Shout out to all the dark women out there. There's nothing wrong with being dark. There's nothing wrong with being light. There's nothing wrong with being medium. Yo, love your skin. Stop the skin bleaching. Fuck all that shit. You know, like, love yourself. You know?
That's it.
You're born one way. You know what I'm saying? Like, people go
Why your
try to get
skin
tans.
bleaching? I'm
trying to get a tan,
fake
right?
tanning.
Is what it is.
I got that Donald Trump skin going on right now. I'm playing.
That orange shit.
I'll spray tan. That'll become like a thing if I say that.
You know what? I knew some girls that, know some girls that do that. I used to work with a few and whatnot. It was always kind of weird to me. It's like, just go to a tanning bed, kind of. I knew one girl that would go to a tanning bed.
You look like
had
this Bud Light
skin.
guy.
Kind of. It gives them leather skin, man. Like, don't do that.
Yeah, it's worse than that. Any cleansing crap.
That would be a hell of a problem.
Oh shit. Have you ever seen those meth heads that you can tell actually like go tanning still and they just look so fucking bad?
No.
Yo, you never seen like there's pictures on the internet of like meth heads and shit, and like you can tell that like they got their they get their tan shit on. You know what I mean? And holy fuck.
The breakdown of like meth addicts over
It's
time
like-
is just fucking nuts.
That's like two negative forces working towards you.
No, dude, that's one drug that like it fucks people up so fast. Like you see the pictures of people who've been arrested multiple times for meth, and it's like over a period of 18 months they go from like, yeah, look like a normal person to like, god damn, Skeletor's in the building.
Yeah.
It's like Jesus Christ.
God damn, Skeletor's in the building.
Yeah, dude, and they get so fucked up. Like they lose their hair, their teeth. They have a million zits and pox on their face, and like, what happened to you? Like, meth did that? 18 months? Like, fuck. That looks horrible. That's a drug that I don't ever.
That's
in my life
success
wanna try.
past the method.
Never want to try fucking meth. That's crazy, man. I don't know where Maloney keeps disappearing to. You see him in the background. He's just getting up and stuff, wondering now. But we having a good time. It's Turono Talks. It's episode number 4. We up in the building. Shout out everybody that is tuning in, has tuned in, and will tune in at some
And
point in time.
let's make some fucking noise for Alicia bringing the battery back.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. Hey. We need to get blow horns. Shout out Drink Champs. We'll get those fucking horns. Shout out those dudes, man. But you know what? I want to say rest in peace to Combat Jack, because his was probably one of the first hip hop podcasts I really started tuning into. But what are some of you guys like favorite podcasts? Hip hop related, non-hip hop related. What are your some of your favorite podcasts? Let us know out there. Like, you know what I mean? Like this podcast game is taking off.
It is. I fucks with Joe Budden's podcast.
Okay.
And like especially in the last like little bit. Like at first I was like it's alright, but I was more into everyday struggle and shit. No, like Budden's podcast is fire right now. Like Rory with the vignettes. That shit's so hilarious. Like and just like the way they clown with each other, you know what I mean? Like it's literally like become like as soon as you get to know them. It's just so fucking hilarious, man.
It's just the characters and get to know them.
Like Malls of Barbie and like
I gotta start watching the Budden podcast.
Every time I do watch it, those guys barely say anything.
I
don't really get that. I have to watch it more often. But
what else was other than Budden's?
That one's the one I'm really fucking with. I mean, Rappaport's got kind of a dope.
Rappaport's isn't bad. I've listened to it a few times.
He's alright. Drink Champs I like. It's just too like
disorganized sometimes.
Yeah, it's just like it's chaos.
Yeah.
Sometimes the chaos is dope, but sometimes I'm like, damn, like that's chaos.
I kind of understand it though, because we're learning how to do this, the three of us right now. So I understand the chaos is kind of the pacing.
Yeah.
You got to figure out the pacing between the people in the room. So
Jeremiah said your mom's house.
Your mom's house. I don't even know which one that is. I hope that's a real
I
podcast
know,
and not like an offhanded
I know.
test.
I was almost like, I don't even know about your
Nah,
mom. That.
I know he's not this. I'm gonna check that one out. Your mom's house, okay. I'm big into I used to like the Nerdist with Chris Hardwick a lot because he'd have a lot of interesting guests, especially Neil deGrasse Tyson would come on there a lot, or a lot of athletes would just talk about in the society what it was.
The culture controls it.
Kind of, right? So Nerdist is a big one. Drink Champs is definitely one's into. I really like this one, wrestling something to wrestle with. These pictures, really dope. They tell a lot of behind the scenes stories.
Okay.
The Michael Rappaport one, definitely check that
It's
out.
pretty dope.
Yeah.
I like Lord Jamar's. I know
Lord Jamar's isn't bad.
Mike isn't a fan of it.
You know what? I'm not a huge fan, but I like the episode. No, it's not even close.
Okay.
He's so toned down in that show.
He kind of is compared to the Gladiators. He really, but it's his own product, so I
See, it's
Yeah.
because he's already talking about the shit he wants to talk about.
Right.
Yeah.
So unless Digga really like refutes something,
Okay.
and she's kind of like on the same tip. So
Yeah.
like they really need that's what I think a good podcast needs is an opposition.
Yeah.
That's why even like when we're sitting here sometimes talking,
You got it debating.
I just debate. I'll play devil's advocate. I do the same thing with Eddie G. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, because usually I'm a very opinionated person, but like doing podcasts and stuff, I learned kind of like you always got to play devil's advocate in every situation.
Just to keep the conversation.
Yeah.
Just it's like there is two sides to every story
Yeah,
too. You know what I
absolutely.
mean? So I think that's an important element. Like that's one thing that Everyday Struggle had with Button. It is dope with Wayno. I get that.
Really dope,
but yeah, man.
I can't really get into academics, so academics kind of weird to
No,
me out,
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if he's trying to play like the straight guy or like he just always
it's
seems
just
timid and
that's why
shook and
Button.
confused.
That's
but
why
then-
Button was the good counterpart because
He shook him up all.
Listen. I'm gonna make a
and
reference to him.
academics represents the new school, and
Okay.
Button, obviously represents more
See,
the old
to me,
school.
academics' whole approach to this and this whole trolling thing, it reminds me of a particular rapper. I don't necessarily name any names, but local Toronto dude.
Okay.
And the way he would antagonize certain people.
Ooh.
There's someone who, he might have got hit. You know what I'm saying?
We know.
He might have got hit
I
at
think
some
everybody
particular point in
knows.
time.
I think
I don't
everybody
know
knows. No
names,
idea.
but
No,
just the
I'm
style.
trying to figure it out.
Come on,
I
man.
because I know
Listen,
who fit that profile.
I don't even want to diss. I just don't want to throw his name out there like that.
Oh.
But what I'm saying is just
I don't want to guess.
just the antagonizing style of it. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, he's not a rich.
His
He's really a
approach,
troll.
reminds me of.
I know
of
you
his
worked with him.
nonsense.
You worked with him, so you know
Kind
him.
of,
Yeah,
kind of,
but I never
you
seen
know?
him as a troll.
Kind of.
Troll, because
It's kind of like he throws it out there, and then when you approach him, it's like
He-
whoa,
he
whoa,
runs
whoa.
off, yeah, he runs off.
I just don't like that. You know what I mean? Like I just don't like that about academics.
okay.
Stand behind what you say.
Yeah, you know,
okay.
like, have some balls if you're gonna
Yeah,
like
you're gonna do
try
it,
to
do it.
if you're gonna try to get this shit stirred up. At least
Yeah.
Charlemagne will.
Definition said Button's whack.
Okay, Charlemagne though, you know what I'm saying? Like Charlemagne to me,
Nah,
he'll troll
fam.
dudes and he'll kind of like
you'll own up to it.
you'll own up to at least in their face when they're in the
Like,
studio. You'll be like, all right, whatever. You know, you'll own up to that shit. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
baby
saying? So
shit.
that's what I don't like about Ack is he doesn't own up to the shit that he starts.
Yeah,
If you're gonna start that shit, then own up to it, bro.
He does like to jump ship.
Yeah.
He doesn't really know and that's why I don't really think. I don't know. It's good when you have someone on there who opposes it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you can get two sides of the dialogue.
Right,
but
right,
like
right.
academics shouldn't. I don't know. I'm trying to get that academics placement. So do you think like what?
Hold on a second. Do you guys check out his? But do you guys check out his own show, his academics? His
I
reports?
never
I've seen some of it. I've
See,
seen
that's
some
the
of it.
thing is, right? If you watch his reports, I find that's where he is himself.
We're talking
The
about
most.
academics.
But
Right?
that that stuff. Like
On the
I-
other
I
shows,
used to
yeah.
come across academics videos because
Yeah.
I would get trolled into watching them. Like that's how he became who he is because he trolled you. Like you thought you were
Yeah.
actually watching an interview clip that exposed some
No, it's him
Jay-Z
talking.
says that he hates Beyonce, and then be like, yo, what's up, it's your man Academics?
Yo,
Once again, you're listening. So when I seen this, it's just boomeranged clips of music videos repeating back and forth, and he's just giving a thesis on something that he knows nothing about. He's like Carcino for life.
Okay, so did you
No,
guys,
you know Garcia.
I had to stop and listen to Garcia.
did you guys have academics on your Facebook? Like, did you guys somehow get added to like a page or maybe?
I probably had it myself.
I remember I had this dude and like forever and like academics. I'm like, is this academics the same dude? You know, whatever. And then when I started checking, I'm like, oh shit, this is the same like academics. But I had him for a long time, and I was noticing, you know, a lot of weird shit he's posting. I'm like, how the fuck is this guy getting this stuff or whatever? And then he kind of blew to where he is. But
now he actually gets inside information. He knows like
so
these
that
cool
stuff
kids.
that
But like back in the days, they're literally like troll videos.
I watched a lot of his shit
legit
before the Everyday Struggle, and I liked him before Everyday Struggle. Literally.
Yeah.
Just because he was himself. He was his own platform. He could talk his own shit. He's like I said, he got catapulted into a world where he's just learning shit now.
Yeah,
exactly.
And he doesn't know.
Yeah.
When he was on his own show, he was in his own world.
So he's a fish out of water.
Yeah.
Whatever. All right, well, Malone, get that fucking interview from academics so we can figure out what's going on, goddammit. I don't want to fuck with your money. I'm sorry. Academics, I'm sorry, man. If I said anything negative, that was on my behalf. Don't put that on my man Maloney. Maloney's trying to get that money, and I support Maloney getting that money, man.
Hey.
That's what's up. Let's get that fucking paper.
That's it.
Yeah. You got any more lights?
What lights?
One of those. You got the growers.
I got growers. I got another growers.
Actually, alright, cool. We got another one. Let me get one of those. What about we're talking about that Drake situation earlier, man. Like,
that chick Drake rape.
Hey, whoa.
Keep trolling.
Man,
Wow.
you're wild with it, bro. Listen, that's
It's a maybe.
Wow, for the night.
Lawsuit right there with that comment, I believe.
Yeah.
You can get fucking sued for that.
Heavyweight.
But no, like we don't know if we don't know if that's his
success.
girl or if it's not his girl. Apparently Drake is allegedly seeing an 18-year-old model.
Yeah, I was just joking the rape thing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we get it. It was a rape joke, so we get it. It's kind of weird.
Yo, we're all this show is officially over.
I stay away from
We're gonna have
those.
feminists that are like people just like yo boycotting already.
No,
They'll be
no,
outside
no.
with pickets.
No, let's engage the conversation. I would love to get some feminists in here, like some type of conversation going on, different viewpoints. That's the point of the show. Yeah, man. Look, if anyone's out there watching, any females out there watching, they want to come and talk about some issues that they really feel affect them, like, by all means, hit us up. Let us know. Anybody that want to talk about any fucking issues, hit us up and let us know, and we can talk about this shit. Come on the show, talk about this shit, set something up. Like, that's really the point of
It's all
the show.
about dialogue. Clowning a little more this week than we have.
Kind of. We're having fun.
I think that the topic's kind of aimed that way too. Like, we're not really talking about nothing too serious this week, at least not so far.
Yeah, man, we're trying to grow. It's you know, summer's winding down, but we're trying to grow. We're trying to grow the audience and do rizzles. But you know, Drake dating the female, you know,
18-year-old.
I'm not mad at it because to be honest, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
But I can understand why a lot of people are mad at him for it.
It goes back to our conversation last week, right? And it's just one of those things where it's like, you know,
A 17 and 34-year-old.
how.
Which this
How did
situation
Dave
isn't too
Chappelle
far
run it?
off, right?
I have no idea.
With the pit, oh man.
I didn't
What
watch
the-
it.
Is 15 really too young?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
You know that, but the whole skit, like, what is it? Is it for what it's worth or whatever? And he goes into it, and then by the end, like it's like it all ties in, you know what I mean? But it's like talking about R. Kelly pissing and then, like different things in the world you can do.
Yeah.
Yes, definition says it is.
Okay, so
But
yes,
so,
15 is
but
too young. Yes, we
that's
established that.
it was
Thank you.
rhetorical. It was the Dave Chappelle reference, but I felt I had to break down where it came from. But so that's the real question.
I got this guy now.
But the real
Maloney said
question,
this.
the real question,
Chop it up, edit it.
the real question at hand though is 18 too young for Drake?
Is it too young for anyone?
Listen, man, I don't necessarily think so. I think kind of in a way because what he's going to realize is they don't have a lot in common. She can't even get into certain bars if she's with him in the United States of America, let alone get into a bar here legally. But, you know,
He can probably push
Drake will
it.
bring it to Seth.
Come on.
he
can be her what do you call it?
parties and all that
He
stuff.
can-
But I
yeah,
think what
he can
happens
grow.
is in that particular situation, you know, eventually she'll probably realize I got more living to do. If you know, if they're ever serious, I doubt they're even serious. But if they were, she probably realize, okay, I got more living to do, or he'll realize she's just not where I need to be in life. And
So when they break up, do we hope for a new Drake album?
Oh fuck, we probably got a new Drake album on the way
Yeah,
right now.
he said
He's
in
writing about the
December.
relationship.
What's her name again?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Can't remember her name.
Yeah.
Model.
Nameless, do you love me again?
Exactly. Nameless. Shout out Drake and all the women that he's loved. Cause yeah, he's a
playboy.
He is. He's the playboy.
Is that a playboy though? If you fall for every chick you match?
You know what? It's his
Whoa.
tactic. Oh. You know what
I
though?
was just
Hold
about
on,
to
hold
say
on.
something I had to pull back.
He's a Scorpio. He's a Scorpio. And I'm a Scorpio. So I get it.
Does
Scorpios
that
love.
make you a playboy though? Or does
No.
that make you a sucker for love?
Scorpios, you
We
know,
have to ask
we're super emotional motherfuckers, man. I hate to use that
Why
word,
though?
but
Why?
Scorpios are super emotional.
Why are
people.
Scorpios?
Yeah, absolutely,
emotional?
absolutely. Most of the Scorpios, you know, especially the ones that are born around my birthday,
Yeah.
absolutely emotional
For
people,
sure.
man. Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. Like I'm October 27th.
Is Drake a Scorpio though?
He's a
Yeah.
Scorpio, man. He's a Scorpio, yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I think it's like his birthday's like the 30th of October or something, so there's a couple days after mine. But yeah, most of the guys I know, like late October, you know, we're definitely doing emotional.
Right
Here's
on
why.
the,
Here's
on the
why.
October 22nd
Hold on.
and changes on the 20th.
Hold on. Let me break down this theory. I know exactly why Scorpios, especially one, well, I guess all Scorpios, are very emotional people. Think about it. What happened 9 months before we were born? We are all, or majority of us, are the products of Valentine's Day. I can almost trace, almost 100% sure that my conception happened on Valentine's Day.
Yo, Dustin's
You know
just
what I'm
something there.
saying?
So
That's
yo,
That's why Scorpios are very emotional.
Wait, so I'm on
We
Valentine's
are-
Day potentially?
I don't know.
October 22nd.
Very positive. Might have been a little bit early, almost a month early, but yeah. Same with me. I could have been like a couple weeks early, and you know what I mean? Like, it kind of makes that sense. You know, Valentine's
Something
Day.
to ponder.
Yeah, man.
I don't know how I feel about this.
And they were so emotional in tune at that time. I don't know, but Scorpios are
It was a
really
nice
interesting,
cool
man.
day.
Like,
In February 22nd,
we're like real,
1989.
we're real loyal.
Both
but
of my
if you-
parents met each other
Yeah.
in the park. They shared a 40-ounce of Old English and proceeded to kiss to Van Morrison in the moon.
Some Guns N' Roses, welcome to the jungle. Get on, baby.
That night, my father decided, no, I will not hold back.
He did not pull
I am
out.
not-
Oh my
I am not
God.
going to pull out tonight. My pull-out game is not strong tonight.
Oh shit.
Universe,
He had
hold me
too,
down.
he had too much to drink that night.
And then 9 months later, I pop out his stomach. Hi!
Right out. How's it going, guys? No, come on the podcast.
You know you're pregnant. Damn.
That's crazy. What we got over there? We got comments over there. Oh, that's fucked up, dude.
Dustin, stop this. That's a trip.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And definitions laughing his
Yeah,
ass off.
yeah. So I'm pretty sure, sure most Scorpios are Valentine's Day products.
That's crazy.
Maybe, you know, a couple days after Valentine's Day, the side girl on the 15th or something. Who the fuck knows?
Oh shit.
Who knows? I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying?
Valentine's.
Yeah. That's what's
Yo, actually, that's a good question. Do you have? Alright, so is your side chick deserving of like a Valentine's Day gift?
I'm not even gonna answer that question because it sounds like you're trying to incriminate me on some shit that I don't want to get incriminated on. I'm smarter than that fucking question, bro.
Well,
Next
don't they
question,
have a
please.
special day of their own?
Listen, any
Well,
guy out there
special
watching,
day of their
someone
own.
asks you a question like
I
that,
know Stone will poke the bear.
No, I'm just saying, don't they have a special day of their own?
you try to set me up, bro.
Outside of Valentine's Day?
What, side girl?
Yeah. Don't they have something set
Yeah, it's called February 15th.
That's it. So they get whatever they get the leftovers. They get the you know when you go to the Valentine's section and they're selling it for half price.
Yeah, that's what they get.
Yeah.
They get the cheap chocolates.
You get to take them out with a coupon.
Yeah, you know what March 14th is though, right?
The side blowjob day.
Side blowjob.
Side blowjob.
I don't know what a side
Something
blowjob.
like that. I don't know. Some shit like that. Steak and blowjob.
Yeah, steak and blowjob.
Yeah, I know how to do a blowjob.
Oh man.
Well, if you gotta wait a month to get a blowjob, then what are you doing with your girl? Like,
Getting something on the side, I guess. Side blowjob.
Maybe that's like the dude who's got like the side chick with the side chick with the side chick with the side chick. That's like her Valentine's Day.
Oh my God.
You can March 14th, baby. I won't be back in town for another
side
month.
blowjob and side steak day. That's
That's like your side ting in like 3 cities away. That's
That's
like
like a-
only at every
that's
once
like
in
a
a while.
back alley in a
You're like, yo, I
hamburger.
got you
but
next
it's the
week.
15th even in March.
Next
actually,
month.
14th of March actually go happen. Like women going out of their way making that happen. It's just
Kind of.
Are they?
I've noticed for the last 10 years, it's kind of been something where it's like, oh shit.
Yo, your homie
more.
said the side chick day is March 13th, steak and blowjob. Didn't you say March 14th?
No. March 14th is steak and blowjob day, and
All
side
right,
girl day
so
is
it's a
supposed
battle
to
of
be
Jeremiah.
February. It's supposed to be February 15th.
Yo, we got a battle right here, Jeremiah versus Dustin Ware. I'm right now, so yo, we gonna put the gloves on these guys and we gonna see these two.
And the winner gets a steak and a blowjob.
Pause.
Yeah.
Why not?
Listen.
From who? Shots there from a
Who's
chick.
giving up the steak and who's giving up the blowjob, though?
It's gonna be prepared by the keg, and then we'll get some girls from Hooters and whatever.
Is it? Wait, the Cake Mansion's only a couple blocks away from Hooker Harvey's. You know what I mean? You can
Whatever,
just, yo,
get
you
steak
can get
from
it all
anywhere.
done
Why
with
don't
the
you
2
use the keg as
blocks.
an example?
Okay.
This could be an event. This could be an event.
Okay, well,
Yo, shout out to
like I said,
everyone
I ain't
that
trying to
Harvey's
incriminate.
for
This conversation's going to like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta walk real carefully around these fucking waters.
Yo, we should just call this the eggshell show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're
Crushed eggshells.
Absolutely, this episode.
We didn't get into the meat of everything yet.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to get that Burn Bridge money, so yo, I ain't saying nothing about eggs.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's fucking crazy, bro.
Wow.
We didn't even get to the. Well, you bring it up because I ain't gonna say it.
What the?
The. There's a lot of thes, but
Yeah, but
it's
the.
Oh.
Are you ready for the
The sex doll brothel.
You went right in
I
there.
had to look into my
You
phone.
didn't even
for that
segue.
one.
You just dipped right
why I
in your
said let him
bag.
do it, 'cause he'll do
I
a better
looked
job
right into my
saying it than
phone.
me.
Sex doll brothel. This shit is wild. They
Yo,
want-
Jeremiah
so
said make side chick day 2 days. Fuck it.
okay. Well, you know, you're a brave man. I like the way you move, bro. That's my homie. He showed up. He was there at my show on Friday.
Oh,
DJ,
word.
so shout out
Yo,
Jeremiah.
sorry I
That's
missed
what's
that
up.
actually.
Hey, it is
I
what
forgot it
is.
was
It's all
that good
good.
until the day of, and you messed me up. Like, fuck.
Well, regardless, we're both going to be there on the 13th opening up for Snacks.
Yeah.
So, September 13th, Snack the Ripper, myself, this man, we're going to be opening up.
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying? But let's talk about this fucking sex doll brothel shit. Like,
All right. Well,
what the fuck is
do
up
you
with
want
that?
to catch the laughs on this one? But so we posted it in the group chat.
Yeah.
And like we already seen Stone post it, but then I just put it in the group chat so we wouldn't forget it. And as soon as I drop it, Dustin chimes in and he goes,
Oh. Yeah, I'm like, fuck, I feel bad for what's got to clean those things. Hell no.
I'm like, hopefully he gets paid, bro.
Hey.
$14 an hour and a buck of beer.
And a fucking beer. Yo. Or you get like a $5 credit towards building a sex doll farm.
I want to send
How
a
much
shout
is
out.
the charge? Like, cause you know what I mean? Like, it better be at least
It's
half
You
the
can check the
price.
website or
Yeah, they say
something.
something like $400 for 3 hours or $600 for 3 hours or something. It's
Is it called Aura Dolls or something?
I don't know. That sounds kind
Dolls,
of crazy.
something
Like,
weird.
see,
But-
like I don't know that kind of escort talk. I only know half hour and hour. Who the fuck goes in for 3 hours? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Hooker Harvey's. That's like $100 right there, flat out, boom. You know what I mean?
You
You
are
can do it in
revealing
the
a
alley.
lot about yourself
Hold on.
today,
They
bro.
got-
I'm
they
learning a
got
lot about my
website.
man Malone.
Yeah, I've never fucked a hooker,
They actually have a website.
but
for this shit.
I know this. You know,
What's it called? Common knowledge.
you went up and asked one time. You know, you're like, yo, how much?
I did. I was doing that when I was in
Sorry,
grade 3 and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Grade 3 just worked. Yeah, you were in Parkdale, so
Across the
okay.
on your way to school, back from school, to right out
I'm
the
not
corner.
shocked. I'm not
Yeah,
shocked.
right on Wood Avenue.
street
I'm
knowledge
not
is an
shocked.
important
Yeah.
knowledge. It's good to know what you're supposed to use.
Listen,
Right
yo,
on the
check this
corner
out.
of
Check this
Church
out. Hold
and
on.
fucking
Check this out.
Gerard, or-
Okay, so check this out. We're going to the sex doll thing, but before we even go into that, he's talking about going up to girls in grade 3 or whatever. So check this out. I'm in fucking grade 4. I moved to, from Mornell Court to Malvern.
Yeah.
And the first day I get into my house, because I have my mom's, my parents are divorced. So first day I get to that house, I'm outside playing and I meet, these kids. And this one little Filipino kid, he's like, hey, da-da-da-da. I'm introducing him. He's like, what's your parents do? I tell him my parents do. I'm like, yo, what's your parents do? He's like, my mom's a table dancer.
Oh, shit.
What the fuck's a table dancer? I'm like, yo, what's a table dancer?
Yo.
So, he breaks it down to me. He's like, she dances on tables.
Holy
Sometimes she
shit.
makes like $1,500, $2,000 a night.
Holy shit.
Dude, I'm 10 years old, so I'm like, okay, all right. Couple months go on.
Jimmy's house is where it's at.
They live right across the street from me.
Oh shit, so you peeking in the windows at night and
Not
shit
even,
like, yo,
not
what's
even,
poppin' in here?
Bro, I get over to their house eventually, saying, we want to play some video games. Yo, this woman has nudes of herself all
No.
over. I'm not lying to you. People do not, like, people didn't believe me in high school or anything.
Wow.
Listen, people did not
That is
believe me
childish.
growing up. She had pictures of herself all over her house, all these nudes, whatever, right? So she had a life-size poster of herself in her bedroom, nude. And at nighttime, when like it would get dark or whatever, my street, I could sit there in my living room, look out my window, and the way her upper window was positioned, if she had her shades open, you can see this life-size nude. Bro, I'm walking down my block and this look up. I was like, oh shit, this window's closed.
There's so many good side conversations off this story.
She had toys on toys. She would bring like she was married. She was married.
So is this
How did
like
you see all the
is
toys?
having yourself plastered up all over your walls, naked and half naked, and life-size pictures of you? Is that like the 90s Instagram?
That's exactly
is that, like,
what it
before
was.
you had
That's what it was.
Instagram?
They were
If
big
you're a
swingers,
narcissist,
right?
you would like
Yeah.
just post pictures of yourself all over the walls, kind of like Hitler in Germany.
That's what it was, because we didn't have Instagram
Like,
or nothing back then. If we had Instagram back
Your
then,
house
she
is
was
your,
now.
never mind, I'm not gonna go there.
Dude, if they had that now, she would have, I'm sure she would have been a little bit more in the industry. Because I remember one time there was even a film crew that went there and they had filmed like some indie movie or whatever.
What
Like,
kind
it
of
was wild
movie? What
shit,
kind of
bro.
movie? Porn movie?
Yeah.
Table dancer. She was
She was on this
And people
swag,
worried
did
about
the
dolls?
thing.
Look, I see people worried about dolls.
You
Worried about human beings
There you
that are doing
go.
this beside your house where you live.
Listen,
Stop worried about dolls.
It was a
Sorry.
trip. It was a trip, and like a lot of people didn't believe me when I was telling them, "Nah, you're lying, bro. You're lying." I bring them to my house and be like, "Okay, listen, put them in position in front of my house. Be like, all right, look right up, right there, and do the see the poster and be like, holy shit. Okay, you're not lying." But no, it was wild. It was wild.
90s Instagram right there.
Yeah, but no, so yeah, in her house and see all that. I'm like 10 years old, just like wow.
I knew this would have been a combo.
By the time I'm 20,
Holy
she's,
shit.
by the time I was like 20, she's like trying to hit on me and stuff.
Oh,
Okay,
Like,
okay.
I'm good,
That- you
I'm
know that-
good.
okay.
I'm alright.
Remember
Stepping
the-
out the front door doing the two-step.
Yeah,
Hey, man,
that-
what's up?
Well, yo,
Let's
remember
slide.
what
All
you're
right.
talking about Mike Tyson knowing the girl when she was a kid. Like, so that see
Mike
that.
Tyson married his friend's daughter.
So like what she was doing, she was basically being a pedophile. Because you
Word.
wait till you got to a certain age.
Did this just come full circle, actually,
Yeah.
like this?
she had
That's
kids and
fucked
stuff.
up.
I don't know. It was weird. I mean, it must have been weird
so,
for her
and
kids.
we're mad at Drake.
It must have been weird for her kids.
It's not-
now.
Was this lady allowed to have naked pictures of herself around her kids?
I don't fucking know. I'm not sure.
They
Maybe.
doing porno movies in the crib.
Well, I don't think the kids were necessarily there watching
But
what she was
still.
filming, but they had to film for
You worried about
like,
dolls? Dolls ain't doing shit but lying
Yeah,
down.
it might actually be a better world with sex doll brothels.
it's just a weird, just the concept of it's just weird, man.
Like
sex
that might
doll
that
brothels
might
is
make a good
fucking weird.
planet.
It might
Maybe
really.
I'm gonna start I might start protesting this shit. Like I'm
It'll
gonna go
help those
get some
incels.
picket signs and go down to Nathan Phillips Square
Right.
like every Saturday.
So listen, all you incels out there, I know hopefully none of our boys watching, but all the incels out there, if they exist or whatever, they got a sex fucking brothel,
You should go
sex
there.
doll brothel now coming out soon at Young and Shepherd.
I was just gonna say,
Young
promote
Fish.
it. Yo,
Is
give
it
them
Young
a plug.
Shepherd?
Young and Shepherd.
Give them a
Young
plug. Let them know where it's
and-
at.
You
No,
can go.
where it's at.
Where is this?
I don't
They're on the
care.
set right now. Hold on.
You can go have fun with some weird dolls.
I
I don't know, I feel like it'd be like one of
All
those.
right, hold on. We got the names here. So there's Anna.
Are we gonna show it?
I don't, we can.
It's not. It's they make posters. That, oh shit.
Oh shit! I love Mike's
No,
reaction.
it's
I
it's
love the
nipples,
reaction.
it's
Oh shit!
nipples.
All right, so let's name them. We got Anna. What's
Okay,
Anna?
okay. Let the people see it.
All right, Maloney explain.
This is when our
Give the
show gets shut
definition.
down.
And we won't get shut down. Don't.
This show is over. We're gonna have. Oh man. These guys are on the internet and all this shit talking about sex dolls.
I mean, if you can access all this shit by the internet without
Anyways,
stocks,
I guess you can't see it from a distance.
All right, so Maloney, do you want to name the dolls and read the sentences? Says
Oh, I
Maloney?
would fucking love to.
All right, let's do this. Let's see what Maloney's got to say about these dolls. This is crazy. What a
Oh,
fuck.
shit.
What a time to be alive.
Wow.
Straight up.
First, you have Anna. She's busty, romantic,
Oh my god.
spontaneous.
Oh my god.
Next up, we have Erica. You see
Erica.
her, she looks like a little kinky slut, doesn't she?
Whoa, okay, well.
She's young, gorgeous, and sweet. Then you have Harper. Apparently, whoever created the names of these were not in Canada very long, because if they were under the Stephen Harper regiment, they would never name a sex doll that. No one's going. Hands down, that's the least Like they're gonna replace Harper in a year because it's not getting enough play.
Harper?
Harper?
Yeah, Harper is number 3.
Harper?
And she's the perfect girl next door. I'm telling you right now, ain't no
in your closet.
Is
She's the perfect girl in your
no
closet.
Canadian man gonna fuck a doll named Harper. Facts. All right, so
Shout out
what we got
Harper.
next?
She needs some love, guys.
Next
There'll
we
be a
have-
20% discount on Harper in 3 months.
We have the the light-skinned and beach blonded dyed hairs, Jasmine, the exotic-faced angel.
Jesus Christ.
The descriptions
Sorry, Freddie.
are selling points.
Wow.
Yeah, this is the description of the Aura sex dolls at the sex doll brothel. It's coming out
Yo,
soon.
this is coming out soon, yo. To a
And we're not
brothel near
advocating
you.
for this. We're just
Horrible.
spitting facts.
You know what?
So don't get into it.
Yo, I advocate for it. Fuck
You
it.
know what? I don't
Yo,
care.
you want to fuck
I
a
don't.
doll? Fuck a doll, fam.
You know what? You know what we should do? Whoa. Guys. Seriously. You know what we should do? We should set up out front of it the opening date and watch guys come out doing the walk of shame.
Or just, yo, I wonder what that walk will be like, though.
That's
Half the
so
time it's like a
weird.
dude cheating on his wife or
Right?
something, you know what I mean? Going to a prostitute.
We should interview them and shit.
Oh, that walk
if
of
it's
shame
not an
down that
actual
street.
female and it's a doll, they might come out there walking like fucking John Travolta in Saturday Night Fever. You know what I mean? They might be sliding up the street like, whoa, I got no guilt on my conscience, just fucking run.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And is
This
it
might
considered-
save
Yo,
marriages.
is it considered cheating if you sleep
That's what I
with
want
a
to
sex
know.
doll?
Ladies, if there any, that's what I want to know. I need a woman to answer that question. Like, how do they feel about their husband
Yo, do
possibly
we
going
want to
to
go
a
to the
sex
last two
doll
dolls?
brothel?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go
Might
ahead.
as well. We went this far in. Fuck.
We'll get back to that question. Next we have a woman who will leave you in a Weatherford vagina. We have Scarlett. The absolute American dream. Yeah, definitely no one in Canada made this shit. A doll named Harper, American Dream. She's probably the hottest doll out of she's like top 3 right there. She's probably getting the last play aside from Harper. People be like, oh, no American Dream shit. And next you got Yuki. Is that how I spell it? Is that how I pronounce it? Yuki. Y-U-K-I.
Yep.
I'll spell it out. Disambiguation.
Yep. Japanese, I'm assuming, right?
Submissive. Innocent.
Oh my god.
Alright, yo, how's a doll playing with you? Imagination is the only thing that plays with the doll. So how the fuck is she play for?
She has motorized fingers.
I really feel bad for the janitors in this place.
Yo, maybe
Man.
they can make the new Real House dolls of
Oh my
Turono
God.
Brothel.
Yo, but you know the Young and Shepherd area, there's a lot of fucked up shit up there. A long time ago, I wanted to get into that so-called industry.
Yes.
And I remember I went
The
to
sex doll industry?
Nah, man, the porn
Which
industry.
industry? Okay.
This was in my 20s. I was
Okay.
young. I was
Okay.
stupid. So I said, you know what? They went in for an interview. And you know,
Where this at?
This is Young and Shepherd area. They probably
Did you
still have
get
the
cast?
place.
Are you about to tell us you got cast in
No,
couch?
no.
Yo.
No, basically,
Mike
you
got cast in couch.
They
Go
get
in, buddy.
interview and they ask you like, why do you want to get into this? And
Yeah,
blah, blah,
yeah.
blah. And then I'm there and whatever. And then I'm thinking about it. I go, honestly, if I do this, it's permanently on record.
Yeah.
That's the smart thing to do. So I'm not going to do this.
Word.
But it was almost like I was on an episode of Married with Children. I literally sitting there and then that girl comes and she sits there and
So there is no Mike Stone porn.
no.
Oh
Not
man.
that. But
You got us
I'm just
real
saying.
excited. Pause.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, in and around that area, Young and Shepherd has a history of stuff like this happening behind
Okay.
closed doors. And
Well,
so
yeah.
you're worried about dolls in your area?
Fuck
They've
that.
been making porno movies in that area for years.
dude.
I wish I knew what the people watching were thinking. Like, is it cool to have a sex doll brothel? I think it's perfectly fine. Like,
I
you know
don't
what I'm
care.
saying? I give a fuck less.
Yeah, I
you
couldn't
wanna go
give a
nutting
shit.
at all? Like, yo, take that guilt off your fucking conscience, married man. You know, all the power to you.
They gotta have signs in the rooms that say, please fucking pull out. Because if not, that's, bro.
Yeah,
you
but
gonna put that,
are you gonna
put a
pay
whole
$300
doll?
to fuck a doll for 3 hours and not be able to come in it at least?
Oh, man, that's
Fuck that.
The whole notion. Has society changed this much that people can't go out and find a fucking date? Just can't be like, hey man,
It is
like,
that bad, man.
go out to a club, offer to buy a woman a
Who goes to
drink.
clubs?
Say, hey,
Them
man,
Rapley, what
they
up?
are,
Nothing
hey,
to dog.
People still go out, but what I'm saying
Yeah.
is,
Yo,
more
man.
people are in the clubs and they're on their phones.
People already don't
Yeah.
want to do that. That's why Tinder exists. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
go to
People
fucking
don't-
Tinder.
Yeah, but Tinder's
But you know what?
whack.
If this will stop some of those angry young men.
Y'all been on Tinder?
Briefly, I was like, this
Briefly.
sucks. I feel really, really
It's
horrible. This fucking sucks, and yeah, I just jumped off.
It's
that shit.
whack.
I saw a bunch of people I knew on it.
I
Like a bunch
respect
of girls I know are just like, oh shit,
Oh yeah,
oh
yeah,
shit,
yeah.
oh shit.
Yo, every time I'd see a girl I knew, whether I was interested or not, I would just swipe right just so they knew I seen that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh shit.
I saw my sister.
You saw me on here. Oh, word. All right, we're gonna pause it and talk then. Things can
But it's
slip.
open source.
Things
But
can
then, yo,
slip
but,
into a
but this
slippery
was
slope.
like 7 years ago, and I just laughed, and I'm like, yo, fuck this app. I turned Tinder off real quick. Like I'm not from that generation. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Would you
Tinder
rather
and-
swipe Tinder or get the strap?
Again, you're leaning in a way where it's like, bro, what the fuck? Where these questions come from?
Get the strap.
That was just a joke question.
Kind of.
Don't answer
But
that.
just, I knew the way you paused on that P. I'm like, yeah, he's going to the wrong place with this
Yeah.
one.
Go get the strap.
Oh.
You got a rapist wit today, bro.
A rapist, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
you got
fucking-
the strap on?
No, that's just a phrase.
Biggie,
Phrase.
fuck your ass. Fuck
No, no,
your
no,
ass
no, no.
with the broom and
No,
I'm
no,
the
that's just a
rapist.
phrase. No, that's just a phrase. It means like you got a fast sense of humor today. Your wit's like really fast. It's just a
Yeah.
phrase. Doesn't mean you actually got like.
That's a
You
little more-
know, you're not rapey. It just means you got like a fucking.
I'm just in a fun mood today.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
I'm making
exactly what that
everything a
phrase
joke.
means. At least I hope that's what it means.
Man, after
Maybe.
people listen to this motherfucker, shit, we're not even done yet.
Yeah.
We didn't even start.
Let's actually talk about it though. Like the sex dolls. How do we feel about this?
I don't give a fuck.
I don't
I
really
made
care, but I
jokes,
do
but-
think it's kind of weird. Like personally, I think it's weird.
I'm like all the power to it.
I just want to see them come off the machine. I want to see these guys come on. Let's go and interview them.
Man, yo, let's place money on it. Because
Yeah.
I personally think you're gonna see more dudes walking out there like,
Strutting.
yeah, like yo, I don't have no guilt on my shoulders right now.
So
like,
he
I
goes
just
home
nutted-
and his wife's
I nutted
like-
in a piece of
So
plastic.
goes home like, why do you smell like fucking silicone and rubber? Like,
It was
what
a
the
late
hell?
day at
You're
work,
back
buddy.
at that brothel, weren't you?
Yeah, well, I mean, like, it'll take time, though, you know what I mean? Like, your wife smelling your dick at first, like, she's not gonna know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can be like, oh, it smells like plastic. Well, he wasn't cheating on me, at least. Until, like, you know, this would be like a thing in, like, 10 years, women will be like, I smell plastic on your dick, Charles. Oh, fuck.
Listen,
But that's the question.
I'm not mad at it.
Is it considered cheating if you fuck a dog?
That's
No,
a question.
I
that
guess
goes
it's
out to
considered
everybody.
masturbation.
I agree.
I think it's considered masturbation. Masturbation ain't
Yeah,
cheating.
man, if women are women fucking putting dildos in there or whatever.
Yo, facts.
Stop this.
Facts me that, actually. Yo, drop the air horn. I cannot do an air horn, by the way.
Yeah, you know, whatever, man. Whatever. Sex is sex. People like sex. You know, like that's the one thing. We all exist because of sex. So I did
Yeah.
not give a fuck what people do and how they fuck personally. It's like, hey man, that's your business. I fuck how I fuck. You fuck how you fuck. I don't care.
Yeah, it's
you know what I'm
fine.
saying? Like, you're not in my bedroom when I get my shit on. And
I think I will fully respect 50 again when he just admits that he likes his ass licked. You know what I mean?
Didn't Vivica Fox say that shit?
Yeah.
Whatever,
And
man.
50 like did you see him on Drink Champs though?
I'm not
And he
even gonna
like
lie.
brings it up and then like he's like, I know everyone in here let someone lick their ass before. And like there's like one
Yeah.
girl who's like, yeah. And
I'm
like
not
no
even-
one else in the base like, I know you lying. He's
I'm
so
not even
drunk.
gonna lie.
It's
She's like,
hilarious.
listen, okay, hold on. So when I was growing up,
He's like, yeah,
especially-
fuck it, it happened.
when I was growing up, especially black guys, never ever admit to A, jerking off, or
And
B,
sucking pussy.
eating pussy. No bowcat, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's still.
But then by the time I got to like university, high school, or university, college age, it was like, yeah, I fucking jerked off like 5 times before I even got here. That's why these guys would say to me like, oh shit. Then all of a sudden I started hearing black guys talking about like, yeah, I'll eat the fucking pussy, I'll eat, eat the peach for an hour. Then all of a sudden, by the time I'm like 30, now everyone's talking about the eat booty gang or whatever, and I'm like, okay, so you guys are doing this, like, fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've had girlfriends from high school, like, fuck, if she just out the shower, I've been eating that booty since I was 17, but like, you know what I'm saying? You guys would have ostracized my ass if I ever admitted to
Yeah,
that at
right?
17. Now all of a sudden you guys are fucking 30 talking about, yeah, I fucking ate the booty, da-da-da, this and
Yeah.
that. But that seems to be the hottest kind of like sexual trend
It
in the
has
last
been.
10 years, the fucking eating booty. It's so fucking weird.
Everything is
I
money,
do
you know?
agree, I do
So
agree
far, it's
actually.
true.
I seen a headline the other day that said, I know it was from a satire site,
Yeah.
but it just showed some nasty ass picture I don't even want to
Yeah.
envision again, but it was like, scientists say studies show that straight men enjoy having their ass eaten.
Man, it is what it is. Some guys like to bust the trombone.
Also, like,
Some guys
satire
don't.
news site. I'm like, really? That's your approach?
It's weird though, man. Like, sexual culture is so different from what it was even 20 years. Like, it's just so.
Well, what it was, I think, was always there. It just was hidden.
Kind of.
And even like freaky people had like a filter
Kind
back
of.
then. It's like, oh, I'm not telling my friend that I like my ass eaten, but you
Yeah.
know, I tell whatever this and that,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
you fucking the ass, whatever, some shit like that.
But with
But,
the advent of, like, internet
as time,
porn-
people are like, oh, I can freely tell like my slut friends that like I let dudes
Guys go
like,
in and
shit dick on my face and fuck.
I'm not worried about dogs.
I put my tongue in the ass. Oh, that's
Don't worry
common
about
trend
fucking-
now.
yeah,
All
like,
right,
don't worry
cool.
about
Yo, I've
dolls.
been doing this since '75.
I can you saw that picture up on the fucking screen, so your screen just went blank.
Yeah.
Jesus. Oh wow.
We got people just
It's
tuning
a
in right
wild
now just to
episode.
peep from sex dolls. They're like, oh yeah.
Toronto Talks, episode 4, the fucking sex doll episode. Don't know how it happened, but it did.
Yo, we should start naming the episodes. This is where we start.
Yeah.
This one is definitely the sex doll episode.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
You know,
shout
if we
out to the
name
technology of sex dolls.
name every episode something that kind of took theme that week in Toronto.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you kind of have like a history
Well,
lesson with that.
This
Hey,
week's definitely
they got
about
pretty-
sex
they
dolls.
got- oh, you get $2 for $160.
Yo.
Oh, we got the rates.
There's
Okay.
rates here.
All right,
All right,
yo,
break down
now
the rates, bro.
that's
Break
cheaper.
down the
That's
rates.
cheaper than the Harvey's hookers.
Well, yeah, I guess economics. All right, so what's the rates? Tell these
All right,
rates,
so
man.
let's look here. We're gonna get the rates. We're really going this deep into this right now.
It's weird.
Yo, I might finna go try one of these bad boys.
Society has jumped the shark. We got rates on sex doll brothels by the hour.
All right.
What do you do with $2?
Well, that is a good question.
Seriously, what do you do
I
with
asked
$2?
How do you
myself the
stand
first-
them up?
Yeah, like, what do you like? What the fuck?
You gotta do all the work.
Maybe if you get a really big cup, you can put them both on the brim, and then it's your own version.
What does it
of-
sound like in those rooms? It's gonna be awkward.
Yeah.
There's one guy like talking to himself, like,
Yeah,
hey, baby,
like, at least the
all
threesome with
respond.
2 girls that are real girls, like one can lick your balls while you're. So you know, what I mean, there's a use.
Do they even make
What's the
sex-
use of
sex
$2
noises?
dolls?
Wow.
Do they just like? Is there like a like?
I hope they make noises. Right?
That's what I was gonna
Yeah.
say. Like,
Yeah,
is
it's
there,
gonna
like,
make a noise of like when you're washing your dishes and you fucking
No, I mean, like,
clean the
sex
plastic.
noises, like-
You know, you clean your microwave
Yo,
with
what if the new
Tupperware.
form of DJing in 20 years is sex doll fucking?
Oh, what the fuck? Hey, you never know, man. That. Yeah,
How do these guys get these scratches on these records? Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, we have it. Yes.
Sampled fucking finger blast in a sex doll.
They even got the
That's
sex
weird.
dolls of the porn
That's
stars.
fucking
They got
weird.
porn star sex dolls. Like they body.
No, they have the body parts like mold.
No, but now they actually have. You can get whatever character you want.
So Mike Stone is well informed.
No,
on this
no,
subject.
they're just there.
All right. What's these rates? Let's
Back
break
to
down the
facts.
rates.
We go to the rates.
Yeah, the per hour rates.
Do
of
the
these
people
sex
want to
doll
know the
brothels.
per hour rates for
Yes.
sex dolls?
Yes, they do.
I think they
do.
want to know just as much as I do. All right. A half hour will get you $80 with 1 doll. With 2 dolls, it's $100. What the fuck? There's not even a deal on that. What are they gonna do? Usually we charge you more for the second doll, but
Couldn't even give you 140.
like, come on,
Oh,
yo, like
man.
that's bad business. Like, I would not buy Coke from you.
I guess not. So it's what 160 for $2?
Yeah.
That's an ounce of weed right there.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. Like, you'd be the worst drug dealer. Like, motherfucker, you hooking me up. With
Yeah.
this if I double up, you're giving me a better price.
Yeah, right, right.
1 hour.
Bulk discount.
1 hour with $1 is $120. So you get a better rate if you do it for a
$2,
longer period of time with
yeah.
the same doll. Then if
Okay.
you, so it's like, oh, so someone does have to clean these motherfuckers. Oh,
Of course they
That's
do.
that's the math right there. Now it
course
makes
they
sense.
do.
That guy probably
Yes.
gets paid like a good $20 an hour to clean the
Better.
jizz out of that
Do you remember
motherfucker.
Special Keys video where like for a hot second he was a fucking jizz mopper in a porn shop?
What?
Yo, there's a Special Key music video where he's like doing construction and all this weird
Oh
stuff.
yeah,
and
I've
he-
seen that. I've seen that. I don't remember that
There's
part.
an actual
No,
job called the jizz mopper.
No. There's a part where he's working in a porno shop and he's like, he's
Oh,
got the fucking
he's the
bucket.
mopper.
Yeah, he's the mopper.
Okay,
In the fucking
okay,
booth,
okay.
the viewing booth or
I know
whatever.
you're talking about a bluffer for a second, and I'm like, no, get the fuck out of here.
No,
This
it's just,
is
I remember.
not-
I just remember that video. I remember like the first time I met him, I brought that up and just laughed so fucking
Oh
hard.
man,
but yeah.
Spesh is the fucking homie. Shout out
Yeah,
Spesh.
shout out
Yeah.
Spesh Kid.
Where's he
Motherfucking
at
good.
anyway?
He's living in what the fuck is it, Chatham.
There, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chad. All right, what else rates we got here?
All right,
man?
we gotta keep going through these rates. All right, 2 hours, $240. So that you don't even get a deal for the second hour.
Nothing.
You get no deals in twos.
This guy's gonna go raw. He's just gonna be like, he's
Aura
gonna be so
dolls
raw
will
from
give-
the plastic and silicone. It's
You're
gonna
not
be
getting
gross.
any discount for a double up at Orange.
What if they're gonna use condoms?
$480 for so like okay. Let's see if it gets better once you get into like the
Yeah,
here.
yo,
So 3 hours.
that's a good
360.
question.
Yeah.
Will they have to use condoms? There's gonna have to be some safety regulations
Well,
on
me
this.
myself, I'm just not an advocate of condoms. Yo,
Yeah, you
shout
got the
out
No
to
Condom
No
Podcast.
Condom Podcast every Wednesday. New episode out right now.
We got-
Episode 35. Check that shit. No
We got
Condom
that comment. What's that
Podcast on
comment,
YouTube. Yeah.
We got a comment, I think from Jeremiah. What's he saying over there?
No, yeah. There's been jizz moppers forever though. Shout out to Aqua Lounge. They need a union.
I think my boy Osaze DJ's there. Shout out DJ Osaze. I know.
Yo,
if I'm not
this
mistaken,
episode is
Osaze
a
might be
fucking
there.
wrap.
I know he DJs at some, like a real, or he did at a
I
crazy
wouldn't.
spot like
Aqua
that.
Lounge is gonna start having these
That's
Yo,
like
these
a
bar-
Aqua Lounge is
No,
like
but
it's
I
like a
mean,
brothel
if,
type
I know
spot,
that.
right?
That's what
Like
I'm
an
saying. I
adult
wonder if
party
they-
spot, right?
Yeah, but I wonder if they're gonna get
I think we
some.
should.
No, I've been there though.
Okay.
Yeah.
But not on the free.
Okay.
But fucking, I wonder if they're gonna get the dogs. It might. I saw a promo for these dogs in Chinatown.
For sure.
In Chinatown, so
For sure.
it's gonna spread.
But no, they're gonna have some safety regulations. So I'm assuming these guys are gonna have to strap up before they go into these dolls.
I fucking hope not. I definitely ain't paying $360 for 3 hours with $1 and not
This just
hitting the
sounds like
fucking nut.
the more that I think about it, this just sounds like a real fucking
That's
safety
crazy.
hazard.
Yeah.
Like whoever's cleaning this just gonna have to be in a fucking biohazard suit.
All right,
Just, like
here's my next question then.
washing the dolls
So
out.
we came to
Like,
the conclusion it's not cheating if it's a sex doll, right?
Apparently
Like,
not.
We can pass on from that?
Apparently
All
not.
right, so what spreads
Weird.
disease better? The vagina of a sex doll or the vagina of a human?
probably the vagina of a sex doll, to be completely fucking
You
honest.
think
with
though?
you.
There's no
I
moisture.
think-
Where the blood
no,
leaves
there's no
from?
moisture.
I think over
Where's the
time,
blood?
It's-
Unless it's his blood.
I don't know, man. I think.
Oh,
that,
man,
you
I don't
like
wanna think
mold
about
and-
that now, yo,
mold and
that's
bacteria
crazy.
and all types of shit. That's just gonna
Yeah,
get
like what if you
trapped
got
in
like
there.
what
That's
if
just
dude
fucking
before you
gross.
had like herpes all over?
Yeah,
Exactly,
yeah,
man.
probably.
You know, like blisters
That's just
busted.
like, yeah.
Yo.
That's
That's
all-
fucking nasty.
That's
This was
all.
whole thing. The more that I think about it, it's like, how did they let this pass?
Yeah, like what's
At
this
first,
new
I'm like,
one?
yeah, this is okay, but
Yeah,
now
I was
I'm
with
like,
it. I was with it,
what's
but now
going
that
on
we think
here?
about it, it's kind of
This is
fucked up.
fucked up to the maximum. This is really nasty. That's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta strap up.
Wait, here's
before
another
going
thing.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
Go get the strap.
Guy's gonna be sitting there with fucking
Hold on.
rubbing
Go
alcohol,
get the strap.
cleaning it off for like 2 hours.
Yeah, and then you get rubbing alcohol on your dick and it dries that shit out, and then you end up with blisters and you think it's herpes.
Jesus Christ. This is just a horrible idea. Like, they're gonna have to throw dolls out by the week. You know what I mean? Like, a new doll. This is so nasty.
Go get the strap.
But I respect the hustle.
I
I respect the hustle.
Yeah, I respect the hustle too, yo. And if you
No,
wanna
they're
make
gonna start
sex-
sex
If you want to
trafficking
make sex
fucking
doll brothels
dogs.
legal, I'm all for it. I don't
That's
give a
no.
fuck.
What would be crazy?
There-
What if
there's
this
a lot
becomes
of-
the new form of pimping? Instead
Yeah,
of
it
pimping
could be.
women, guys
It
just
could
like,
be
yo, I got
dolls.
these dolls.
Well,
and I rent them
then,
out to you
yeah,
per hour.
so
Come over to
what?
my crib, choose your
Well,
doll,
then,
go
then
home,
the-
bring them back on Monday. You know, like that. And they got like GPS chips or whatever, so they know where the fucking doll's at. Like
Then they
that's
have to
the
change
new.
the saying from pimping ain't easy to pimping's real easy.
Yeah, and just need
But
that
you know
startup
what's fucked up
fund.
too? They got that for pedophiles too.
Yes,
got
they do that.
pedophiles.
Those
Oh
dolls.
yeah, so yo, what about that? Are they gonna fucking make dolls like for like?
They
will that
already
become
do.
cool?
They already-
pedophiles?
yes, they already have little kid
That's
dolls. I've
fucked
seen
up.
like
That's
it's-
fucked up.
it's
That's
horrible.
like-
It is horrible. That's what I'm saying. Like,
But the thing
this
is
whole
not
thing is a
cool.
slippery
That's not
slope
cool.
into like what the fuck is wrong
the
with
thing
men?
is,
And what's going to happen?
This
Everything is a
slippery
slippery slope.
It's just
Everything
weird.
is slippery slope.
You
That's the
kinda
problem.
Yo,
right.
Jeremiah said this has been the funniest episode. Just juvenile shit.
It
Yo,
kinda
speaking
is.
of juvenile, you got that fat ass being hand.
Yo, listen, go back and listen to Han now. That's a badass track.
No, I was gonna bring that up earlier about tracks that I never got.
No, Hunt is
Yo,
dope. Hunt
Hunt's-
is badass.
Alright,
Fuck,
yo.
I love Hunt.
Fuck yeah, I'm gonna
Read
get
the
my
lyrics.
haters on me
Read
today.
the lyrics
Yo,
to Hunt. Hunt is dope.
is one of the worst rap
No,
songs of
it
all
is, but
time.
it's a dope rap
No,
song.
man.
You
It's
got
just-
that fat ass being there.
Listen,
You don't keep it real.
No, think about this as a writer now. Think about this as a writer now. You write raps yourself. Think about it as a writer now. How simple it was, but like it's like, yo, that kind of works. Now just as a writer. Now if you actually break
Back
down
that
what he's
ass up
saying,
work, bro.
hold on, but if you break down what he's saying, he's talking about some real doped out motherfuckers in like the fourth ward or fifth ward, wherever he's from. You really listen to like, oh shit, this sounds like some fucking heroin junkie who fucked up and some guy who's been robbing people. He's really breaking down his ward to a T where you're like, oh, I get it. So once you kind of understand what he's talking about and you see the images in the video, you're like, yo, this shit's grimy as hell.
I don't know. I heard Doug Prez came up with the concept and they chopped it to like Jay-Z or someone who denied it, and then Juvie took it.
Okay, well regardless, like when you put the images to what he's saying and you kind of break it down,
I
like,
heard that.
Like,
I don't know if that's factual. That's like hip hop.
He's just talking about like heroin addicts in his ward. You're like, man,
you
this
can't
is
do
crazy.
nothing but love, Fresh Hand. You wonder what we're gonna do next time.
Now, you that man that can't keep it old lady because you keep nailing all of her friends, huh? You know, so you say
You
some
gotta
real
go to court
shit.
hand. You get child support hand.
Yeah.
You get the bird hand.
Some real shit.
I know you tripping and trying to say word hand.
Some real shit. Look, not
You
everybody
bust one of
lives.
them heads hand.
Listen.
Skinhead.
I'm gonna break it down like this. Not everybody lives a normal life. I've lived in a few housing complexes where that song, when you understand it, you're like, oh fuck, this is life here to a T. That's this guy over here. That's this one over here. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you've lived in complexes and you kind of lived there for a while, that song, that's a fucking perfect representation of living in a fucking project. No word of a lie. Like straight to a T. It was like, oh shit, okay, I get it. Because your boys will have child support issues or catches charges for bullshit. Might catch a charge just for going to his girl's house just to pick up his kid, and she wants to start shit, but the cops come through and they put a charge on him just for having an argument, and he never touched her, but she called the cops. You know what I'm saying? And because of that, he loses his job, loses his license, he gets hooked on this, and you're like, fuck, dude, that's a crazy spiral, but it all happened because of one night. You know what I'm saying? So that song is a perfect representation of some real fucked up grimy shit. And you know, if you live in a project, you might be like, okay, I can kind of associate with that a little bit more and get it a little bit more.
I mean, yeah, I appreciate Hot for what it is. I just think it's like one of those songs.
Nah, I you know what? Going back now that I'm older,
that's like
I love that track.
Silk the Shocker level of lyricism right there, yeah.
Nah, because Silk couldn't stay
From
on
a
beat.
technical point, that's one of the most offbeat hip hop songs of all time, huh? You can't do nothing but love, Fresh Hand. You wonder what we're gonna do next time. Like, man, he was all over the fucking place. There's no highs on like claps or nothing. Like highs just everywhere.
But you know what it was
sometimes
too?
like he's got a full sentence of words and he has to like jumble everything else just to fit the hat in.
But it was also the first time that on a mainstream hip hop level we were introduced to bounce music from New Orleans. So it had to clap. We weren't used to the dun, dun, you know, saying that.
The beat sick, like, yo, trust me, I still jam the hot.
No, for sure.
You know, when I was young, I really fucked with hot. Then when I like really got into lyricism stuff, I used to go back and listen to hot on Friday nights with my homies and laugh our asses off. We'd be like, yo, this shit is hilarious. Like Silk the Shocker.
Sometimes you can sacrifice lyrics for a good song, though. You know what I'm saying? I've done that a few times. Like, you know what? Fuck being the most lyrical miracle dude. Let me just fucking write something that's straight from the heart and
yo, but Juvie's got songs that are fire. Just that song to me is not.
Of course, Slow Motion.
Yeah,
you know,
he's got more fire songs than that though. Juvie's got like an artist people sleep on, but his B-sides, like his album cuts,
is crazy.
Some of the album cuts, like Rich and like yo shit like that, like yo, like those tracks are fire shit. Like Juvie, like I used to really fuck with Cash Money back in the day. And like I said, like I love how, like you understand's fire. You know what I mean? Like has like, and it's like Juvie was like almost like one thing I say is Master P was the biggest gimmick rapper of all time. He created the gimmick. Like first it was like bad it, then it was ooh wee or who bout that. Yeah. Like it was always like a wobble, shake it, shake. Like there was always just like a 2-word or like repeated word like kind of gimmick thing. Like
a lot of Master P, if you really, you know what I'm saying, like if you really watch him, a lot of it was just mimicking Pimp C. He was just mimicking Pimp C.
It was all just gimmick.
Yeah, it was kind of gimmick, but he was just mimicking Pimp C, and he had a business acumen that other dudes didn't have.
Yeah, fuck with Master P.
Access to that
fucking Master P. Hard.
Yeah, some stuff that's about it is probably my favorite Master P track. I really like About It, especially the remix with Cam and
yo, About It 2 with Mia X is fire.
Yeah.
You can sleep on that one.
A lot of people don't know that Bun was writing a lot of lyrics, I think, for Mia X, for other people.
Oh, word. Yo, Bun B slept on too. Bun B super dope.
Yeah. Absolutely. Shout out Bun B.
Bun B super dope.
I don't know, was it someone mentioned that it was like Bun B's birthday or Pimp C's birthday or something the other day. So shout out UGK, man. They're dope. I love UGK.
Yo, tell me you guys have heard Pregnant Pussy by UGK.
Yeah, for sure.
No, it's off their underground shit. It's from like 89. Yeah, that shit's so fire.
Yeah, what you talking about?
Got an extra kick, like a sweet tin pie around your dick. Sometimes I swing high, sometimes I swing low.
Have you
Sometimes
read-
I like to fuck a pregnant bitch on my flow.
Yo, you know what's fucked up? So I read LL's book.
Wait,
He was really
and I
into-
love when I bust an old nut, cause I know a little baby gon' eat it all up.
Shout out MCs.
Pregnant
Yo.
pussy is the best you could
I
get.
remember when my brother
Fucking
told me
the
he did
bitch
that
by
type
her
shit.
baby, such
Listen,
your dick.
I was like, say word. Well,
That's the
shit, though.
nastiest song. Like that precedes Big L and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Like that's like the first grimy song in
Yeah,
hip hop.
yeah.
Pregnant pussy.
If you read LL Cool J's bio, he talked about like for some reason he had a thing for like pregnant chicks when he was on
Really?
tour at one point. Yeah.
Cause he probably
Really
fucks so
weird.
much shit. He's like, well,
So weird.
I need something else to get me
Pregnant
off.
girls
This
tripping
before the
out.
internet, he couldn't just watch some like crazy like fucking a zebra shit and
Yeah.
get him off. He's like, all right, I really gotta experience something different.
Man.
These around the way girls just ain't doing it for me no more.
It's
I
definitely
don't want to
crazy
be that type
episode.
of guy, but
Just around the way girls weren't doing it. The
So
hoop
he's-
earrings
so
couldn't
he's
cut it
banging
anymore.
out.
not even the big old
Pregnant
butt.
girls.
The big old butt couldn't even do it. You know what I'm
They gotta
saying?
be pregnant. They gotta be
Ah,
pregnant.
you should
He
watch
started
them. We
need
got about 5
he
minutes, by
started
the way.
needing pink cookies in plastic bags and crushing them with
Buildings.
buildings.
Yeah. I've
I
always
still
wondered-
don't know what the fuck
That's
it is.
What the
yo.
fuck
But
does
if
that
you
mean?
ever listen to the song,
Yeah.
he says it right in the beginning.
Yeah.
The act of making love.
Yeah.
Pink cookies in a plastic bag. Like
Yeah.
everyone's like, even Nori interviewed him. He's like, yo, I never knew what you meant by that. It's like,
Yeah.
he says it right at the
Yeah.
beginning. The first thing he says on the song.
And the biggest
the
thing is
act of making
he
love.
used all the rap.
The
all
dick is the
rappers
big
in
building,
there.
the pink cookie is the pussy, and the plastic bag's the condom. He was wearing his Jimmy hat, and that's why I do not endorse
The
that song,
cleanest.
LL Cool J.
The
No,
cleanest.
I love that song.
Yeah, it's a dope record. I like the fact that he put all the rappers' names in there.
Yeah.
My thing is, I didn't know what it meant, but I knew now that you're explaining it now, I get it. But I'm just like, I gotta re-listen to that record again.
Yeah, and he even said like,
That's a
and
fucking
the
creative
funny
joint.
thing is,
That's a creative joint.
yeah,
I
it
got like
is.
5
And the
minutes.
funny thing is, in the song, like it's all right there for
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
But when like Nori asked him about it, he's like, man, I was so high when I made that record.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah. And
he's
then he's like, I don't
yes,
even really know what I was
don't
talking
really know
about,
what I was
kinda
talking
know.
about. But he's like,
Yeah.
you know, like basically, like I was just like high and like
Yeah.
something about like I
Yeah,
thought
yeah,
about
yeah.
sex, and then like I was like pink cookies in plastic bag,
That's crazy,
crushed my
that's
building.
crazy.
That's just like when I was a kid, I remember looking at that song and what the fuck is this? And it took me till I was like more adult, and I
Yeah.
went back and listened. I'm like,
Yeah.
this is the first thing he says in the fucking
Yeah.
song, the
Yeah.
act of making love.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Pink cookies in the plat, and I'm like, yeah, that
I
makes
remember
sense
seeing
to
that
me
when I
now.
was a kid.
That makes
not even
sense to
know
me
the
now.
fuck he was talking about. Till
Yo,
then.
that shit's fire, man. Your
Yeah.
14 Shots of the Dome is LL's most slept on album, hands down.
Oh my God.
Produced by Marley Marl, but personally, I like it more than Mama Said Knock You Out.
Yeah.
Like, he's got jams on All We Got Left Is the Beat. Like, yo, LL Political Tip was dope.
Yeah.
Like, yo, it's a good album.
I
It's a
feel
good
you, I
album.
feel you.
They might have used Pass Me By before Farside did.
Mm-hmm.
The Quincy Jones sample, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go back and check that one still.
Yeah.
But yo,
We wrapping up at
We
the end of
wrapping
the
up.
episode right now, and actually pause. I'll wrap it up.
you gonna wrap it up? Nah.
Yo,
Yo,
Carter Podcast.
I'm next week. I'm not gonna be here. I'm going to Cuba.
So,
as a matter of fact,
is
one week
Specs
from
gonna
today.
sit in for us?
I don't know. Let's find out. Let's
Yo,
figure out if Specs is gonna sit
Specs
in.
was watching before.
Yeah, no, we're Specs at
I
now.
don't know if he's still watching.
Left us. Well, Specs, if you want to come and sit in for for myself next week. If not, fuck, I don't know. Someone else can. I don't know, and you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I won't be here next week. I'm going to Cuba. This is my first time on an airplane, so I'm shit.
Oh, say word.
Yeah, I'm
don't worry
scared,
about it,
bro.
man. You ain't got nothing to worry about.
Yeah, you'll be
Alright.
fine, bro. You'll be fine.
I got no push for a week. That's gonna be a little
Yeah, you'll be
intimidating
fine.
as well.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
I hope so.
Yo,
You know,
not smoking weed is high.
kind of, sort
Well,
of.
you can drink, yeah. So.
I don't,
Yeah.
like I
Not doing
drink, but I
all-inclusive?
don't drink a lot. You know what I mean? But I will let you guys know
Yeah.
how much I drank
Yeah.
when I come back.
I'm just a smoker. I don't drink a lot.
Yeah, and then when we come back, we got the snack show. But yeah, that'll be a dope episode. So I'm coming back on a
Okay.
Wednesday. I hope I'm back in time. If I'm back on time, I'll have all the interesting Cuba
Yeah.
stories. And
All right, so
my
we gotta
first
find a
vacation
co-host
stories
for
and-
this week,
Alright.
and then we gotta keep one in mind potentially for the
I
last
should be back.
for the next
I
week.
should be back. If not, I'll let you
Yeah,
guys
we'll
know.
figure it out.
You know what
We
I
gotta
mean?
figure that out.
Yeah, man. So that's gonna be my first trip. I'm looking forward to it, man. And fuck, man. Me and yourself being Maloney, myself being Dustin. We're
Yeah.
opening up for Snack the Ripper.
I will be
September
bringing
13th.
2 sex doll prostitutes out on stage with me,
Okay,
so we'll give you guys a full
okay.
demonstration of how they
That's
work,
what's up.
and I will give them my snack and rip them apart.
shit. I like that. I like that. We got to shout out, Matt Almeida for hooking us up and putting us on that show. So shout out Matt Almeida. I know he's not watching because we can see on the top he's not, but shout out Jeremiah for watching on the episode.
Lee's, yeah.
Exactly.
And,
Lee's Palace.
the cave.
No, we actually got moved downstairs, so we're going downstairs in Lee's Palace, not the dance cave. So Snack the Ripper, get at myself or get at Maloney for some tickets because we need to sell those tickets out, and you know, saying Snack the Ripper's a dope motherfucking
big
rapper.
show, man. Snack the Ripper hasn't been here for 2 years, I don't think, has he?
I DJed for him.
Oh yeah, you're right. You did, because I was back on the decks with you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so he was here since.
That
was
really
a crazy
night.
That was when I was single, man. Yo, I got lit.
Okay. I had to work.
I
had to fucking work. I got paid, so that's all I care.
We can't talk anymore about that. Good night.
I got paid. That's all that matters to me. And I opened up for Snack once and Berry, so I'm getting open up for
I've never opened for him. So I was already had it lined up to interview him that night.
Yeah.
So then when I got the show, I'm like, yeah, dope. Now I'm in two birds, one stone. My favorite thing
He's
to do.
a really cool fucking guy, man. Super down to earth. So we're opening up for Snack the Ripper. Hit us up and tickets, please, because we want to make the show a success. And again, shout out Matt Almeida hooking us up with that one. That's the day after I come back from Cuba. What you got going on, my brother? You got anything going on over the next week or so? Oh man.
I'm not even mention it because it might not happen.
Okay.
So I just keep it quiet for now.
Okay. I'm also doing Chief Records release party Saturday night. Yeah, Scarbarian Nights, man. So I'm doing that Saturday night. We doing that out in Scarborough. You know what I mean? Hit up my Facebook page. You'll see where we're doing that. My Instagram, my IG, and shout out Chief Record, man. It's gonna be a dope fucking show. And what you got going on? What's going on when I'm gone, man? What you guys gonna do when I'm gone? Fuck.
I'm gonna keep it disclosed until it's legal. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I like it.
Don't figure on the topic, man.
That's what's up, man.
I was just playing, but yeah, man, we got No Counting Podcast every Wednesday. Check that out. New episode 25 up right now. You can check them out every Wednesday to follow. And aside from that, what the hell else am I doing? T-Dot Fest is this Sunday, so hit up T-Dot Fest. You know what I'm saying? We'll be there. We'll be backstage doing interviews and shit. But come say what up if you're in the area. Yeah, that's Sunday. And I'm going to some music conference networking thing on Saturday night. Okay. So that's nothing public is invited or anything. So I might as well just leave that out. I forget I said that. And yeah, I don't know. That's it.
Alright, man.
Turono podcast, we're gonna light you up with a crazy host. Maybe we'll get a sex doll in here for that.
Shit! I'm getting replaced by a fucking sex doll.
Product or something.
Oh man! Alright, man. Turono Talks. That's what's up, man. To all my white boys out there, make sure you use your motherfucking moisturizer. We're trying to teach y'all about that shit. That should be our new tagline. We should end off every show saying to all our white friends, use that moisturizer.
Use that moisturizer.
Just a reminder. It's a public reminder.
Keep the moisture real.
Yeah.
Don't get soggy.
We're trying to educate y'all on the benefits of moisturizer and fucking lotion. You know what I'm saying? So use that shit. Enjoy your evening. Turono Talks. What up? Peace. We out. Get dang.
Yeah.
The fucking sex doll episode. Crazy.
I gotta watch it.
Alright,
I still don't watch the other ones, but I knew. Someone's gonna forget.